Hello,
All
welcome to
right.
Season 5, Week 6 on a very special format this day. We're actually going all the way back to Season 1. Now, the decks I've seen are a little bit, the only thing that's kind of stayed with me at the moment is Indoor. But leads us, as a person, I personally I didn't play it Season 1, I played it Season 2 and built what it came out. Like, what can you tell me about Season 1? What was it like?
Season 1 was hell. So basically what I did, because I played just fun decks, and I was like, okay, let's go for Masters. So I just put out the discard aggro, and just went to Masters in like one go. I think I had like 50 wins, 10 losses, or maybe 50 wins, 5 losses. It's a battlefield out there. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds crazy. I wanted to play it Season 1, but I never did. I played it Season 2 and Village when it came out, and I'm happy I did because my absolute favorite deck back then was Tempo Sejuani, which I think when it first came out was so incredibly broken. Uh, but
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
yeah. But
Sejuani was
anyway,
cool.
going into the games now, we've actually got, I believe it's is it Janna who we've got up, and they're bringing some actually interesting decks here. Okay, so going into now, we've got the Anivia. Now, this is harrowing Anivia. It's not like you remember. It's a bit different. You know, they have the Absorb Soul in there, but in a way, it kind of like if you look at it, it's not too different from like the one you have now, isn't it?
Yeah, the undead Nivea, the zombie Nivea, or however you want to call it. It's just put one down. It doesn't matter if it dies. You have the Rekindler, you have the revives, you have the harrowing, and important with this one, if you put down the harrowing, your Nivea's got in the field. They don't completely die. They go back into the egg form, and next turn they're just there. So you can use this defensively as well. Your opponent has a tech token, like full board basically, but you still can get a harrowing out, so your board fills up. If he attacks, he just runs into Anivias. Nothing happens for him. But on the other side, if he doesn't attack, you're board full of Anivias anyway. And when you attack, then every single Nivea is gonna hit your board for 2 damage straight, and that's massive. You just lose.
Oh yeah, I remember. This was like one of the premier decks when I was first starting. I was playing OTK Fiora and I was going up. And the first time running into this Anivia, I was like, oh my god, like I'm never gonna get past this. Got past gold, got past platinum, never saw this deck ever again in my life, and I was so happy. But
It's a really fun deck to play though. If you get the combination off, and you just attack with like 5 Anivias, the animation until it's over takes like a minute or something, but you win. It's so cool to pull off.
oh yeah, it's so incredible. I don't doubt we're gonna see it. Anyway, going into the next deck, we've got the Fiora Shen. It's not 100% the OTK Fiora. It's slightly different. Now we were talking before. You don't like the fact that Janna's put Fleet Feather Tracker in. Now, why is that?
Yeah, I think in today, I mean today's meta is a bit weird when we're talking season 1 right now, right?
Yeah.
We ignore set 1, set 2, set 3, so we're playing without Bilgewater and Targon. Fleet Feather Tracker is, in my opinion, just not needed in this deck. You don't need a 1-drop because this hinders you more than anything else if you draw into it late game. You just want to play around your Fiora, and the Tracker just doesn't do it. The Caretaker, yeah, I get it. I play 2. I also play 2 of this. Just because you have so much shield, it stacks up no matter what. But at the end of the day, I think it's a wasted slot to bring Tracker here. Definitely.
No, I kind of get what you're saying. It doesn't quite offer exactly what Caretaker does. Like, Fleet Feather is going to be good attacking round 2. If you don't have that attack token in round 2, you know, that's a great way to get 5 damage, take a unit off the board. That's that. You've done your purpose. Thank you. Goodbye. But without that, I kind of get what you mean. But if looking down this more, I do steal 2 copies of a Bright Steel formation. Now, personally, I'm a fan of just bringing 1. But 2 seems a bit overkill.
I think if you have 2, you make sure, not like make sure, but your chances of drawing it are quite high, obviously, right? I like Bright Steel in a Fiora deck so much because even if your Fiora dies, this is another win condition for you. Bright Steel formation, if you put it on the field and your enemy has a tech token, it's just a wasted attack for him because he's not going to run into a full shield team, right? And then you get the attack token back, attack, and your entire team has shield again. So what you're gonna do? You have to get rid of the Bright Steel formation, and it has 9 HP. How many decks can do that, right?
Yeah, especially in season 1, not a whole lot. Now, forgive me, I might be wrong here. Do you think you should have put a countered strike in? Concerted strike.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I would do that 100%.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel
3D nice. I'm not sure if I would do. Um, it's a bit tricky, especially since, like I said, we play on open
yeah.
beta cards without build short or anything. So you need to adjust what your enemies are going to bring. But personally, I would get rid of the tracker twice and get 2 concerted strikes, and that's it.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I feel like you can throw yourself all the way down to 2 denies. It wouldn't be that bad. I feel like there's a lot of shields, though, on the side of Janna coming in here. The Spirit's Refuge, I think, is really good. Even in today's meta, I think it's good. It's a little bit like a Riposte. It kind of works the same way, but, it gives you lifesteal instead of actually, like, shielding you. Those 2 cards work so good together. And what I'm really loving here from the Fior Shen is Laurent Chevalier. I believe I said that right. I think this is so good. If you can shield this, you kind of never run out of cards, and it can become so monstrous for you because you're always getting those opponents. You're always just getting it.
Yeah, Spirit Refuge, like you just said, is actually one of the most important cards in my opinion against more speedy decks, more aggro decks. Getting that lifesteal, having it like in a single card, it doesn't matter because Demacia can't run lifesteal otherwise, or for that healing directly like Targon does. So you need to rely on Spirit's Refuge, maybe even get it on the Lancer, so you get 5 HP back. If you're really in a tight spot and it's a bit awful for you, like 1 HP, and next top deck of your opponent can really hurt you. Bright Steel Formation Spirit Refuge gives you 9 HP, right? It's a huge card in this deck for sure. It has complete synergy with everything you run.
Yeah, I get exactly where you're coming on to. Now, going into the third deck, if I could actually just bring it up myself, I would. I just keep having issues actually getting in. The Draven Jinx. Now, this a whole lot different to what we see before. Maybe not entirely, but I kind of, I really like it. This deck is still even prominent today, coming all the way from season 1. The Draven Jinx. It's so monstrous, and as well with crowd favorite as well. It's so disastrous if you actually get that off.
Yeah, it's part of the early aggro version. It wasn't completely run like that back in the day, the Discord aggro. But this is a better version for sure. Like how you ran it back then, I believe was without the augmented experimenter. I believe, I'm not 100% sure. But this is way stronger than back in the day. 100%.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to word my words very carefully because I have no idea the difference between season 1 and 2, and I'm just trying to like tread very lightly. One of the things I really do love from Draven, and I think a lot of decks are gonna have like a hard time with it, is Vision. Vision now is still a nightmare card to play around because it's just like
like I said, Vision is especially for the augmented experiment here, for Draven, it's so good. Even for the Zonid Urchin, though that's not my favorite trade-off if you do it like that. It's Draven basically is just someone to give you access to discard. So he's basically just a discard machine. All right.
yeah.
So
Anyway,
you
next
+1 and Vision, everything.
Yeah, it's incredible, and Amgenna's gonna have a stellar set of games, I believe. So next, we're actually going into his opponent, which I believe is Silerin. I don't quite know how you say his name, so I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. And it's what I love to see here. It's not quite the now what is it? It's the Harrowing Callista deck, sort of, but without harrowing, which I feel is like, I'm not sure. Was that card out in season 1?
Oh, that's a good question, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. If it wasn't out in season 1, okay, props to you. This is a good deck. If it is out in season 1, why don't you have this in your deck? This is a Harrowing Callista deck. Play it.
This is actually, honestly, this I believe is more focused on the Dawn Speakers here. I can see the Dawn Speaker going absolutely ham. only one Undying, maybe
Mhm.
to not brick your board too much in defense terms, because if you play 3 Undying, okay, and
Yeah.
you have 6 units on board, 3 of them are Undying, your enemy has 6 units as well, you can only block 3. That's really bad for you. So 1 Undying, I get it. Maybe 2 would be better. Situational, because he has 3 Cursed Keepers. Maybe reduce it to just 2 Cursed Keepers. But I like this one. I really like this deck.
Yeah, you know what I like as well is kind of like okay, a lot of Callista Harrowing decks, even though it's not a Callista Harrowing deck, I'm just gonna say it because I look at it and that's all I see. What they usually have is they have Targon and they have the Pale Cascade. Now, Pale Cascade isn't out in season 1, but I like what he's done. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put Mark of the Isles in because it's sort of the same thing, but it'll just kill me afterwards.
Mark of the Elves is amazing. It's such a good trade-off card, especially if you run Curse Keeper. Your enemy's like, "Yeah, okay, I have to take this 1 damage," and it's like, psych, he's gonna die anyway, and he's
Yeah.
gonna give you 3 damage. What you gonna do now, right?
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be good, especially like well a lot of his decks I see it's gonna be really good now. Anyway, going into the second deck he has brought, we're gonna see here. Let's get this up. Bear with me just 1 second. Okay, so we now have the Harrowing Anivia, but it's a bit different. It's sort of like a Yeti deck. This, I believe, with the Omen Hawk, is supposed to like buff up the Avarosian Trapper Keeper. You place that down, try to put another Omen Hawk down, and you just there you go. You got a 6/6 1-drop. It's insane.
Yeah, that's gonna be another zombie Nivea.
Yeah.
Just like the other one, it's built a bit differently, more on the lower end scale of mana usage. So he probably wants to get the Anivias faster out.
Ooh. We've just got word. Unfortunately, not going to see the Anivia matchup. Both players have actually banned this deck. I don't think
Interesting.
it's bad. Every time I see this deck, I ban it. What I've just seen on the side of I don't know how you say his name, so I'm just gonna cut off the 2 letters. I'm just gonna go Rylan. It's right.
Cyril,
Is it Cyrillin? Rylan.
Ah,
Yeah.
Rylan. You can Siri. Let's call it Siri.
Siri. Okay, yeah. If he's watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna call you Siri. Okay, for now. Okay, we got Siri. Siri, I saw in his first deck he cut out the Harrowing, but now we're gonna see how this goes for them both, bringing Demacy here. But okay. Oh, sorry. Just okay. John is Echo. Ari is Cyrillin. Yeah, got a bit confused there. Okay, now what do you do? Yeah, keeping Green Glide is perfect. Getting that Bright Steel formation,
That's
keeping
really
that in your cards,
unfortunate.
that's yeah, it's really unfortunate. And that's what I said. I was like, hey, maybe only take 1 copy. No, instead, I'm gonna go for the 2. Works out sometimes, and sometimes we see poor situations like this.
So the turn 1 caretaker obviously is really good. That's just a nice drop.
I think it's really good. It would have been a whole lot better if you're attacking on that round. A bit unfortunate that you're not though.
Okay. The 1/1. Let's spawns a spider. Really good against the caretaker, just to act as a
Yeah.
body here. You shouldn't attack with it, no matter what you do. You should
I-
just skip your turn here.
Yeah, I feel don't even put down Bright Steel Protector. Like
Both
just-
sides should just skip here. They have nothing to gain from this interaction here.
yeah. I mean, right? Siri can attack. Like that's what he can do. I mean, I feel like you can attack. It's fine. I feel like 100% your attack. It's 1 free damage. It's not a lot, but it's something. I don't know why he's thinking about it. You can even use your Mark of the Isles if you really want to push that damage.
You can waste your Mark of the Isles. Just attack if you defend with caretaker. You can just pick that off. Is it really worth it though? No. So that's a Fiora. That's easy, right? That's an easy Fiora.
Yeah, that's an easy Fiora right there. You place that down. This, I guess he can counter it with Mark of the Isles.
Yeah, but what you don't do, this is really important. If you play your Fiora, you do not attack, even though you see a 1/1, because of the threat of Mark of the Isle, right? You know your enemy has it if you scouted his decks, like you can because we play with open deck list.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting. I would have said that's an easy Fiora.
Yeah, I would have
Interesting.
liked to see a Fiora here as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why he didn't play it. I feel like that slows you around 4 down. And it puts you in a little bit of an awkward spot. But what I think he's trying to do here, I think he's trying to bait out a Callista. Because I'm like, okay, if you have Callista, I have single combat. So it denies like a... Oh, and you see here that he's put it down. I feel like this is really smart from Janna. And I think a bit risky by Siri here, just putting the Callista down so eagerly.
Yeah, he should probably just single combat that because Callista's just gonna die. Callista is a threat here, but you kind of want to keep that single combat for when your Fiora is on the field, not only to secure for a kill for Fiora, but also if your Fiora is in danger of dying, you can single combat another unit like the Caretaker. But he's still gonna do it. That's completely viable. I understand it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're Suri, you just glimpse beyond this, you're fine. But if you're Janna, you're happy. You don't mind. This is a really good trade for you. But on the side of Fiora, I think like we crashed for a second. I'm not sure if people heard me, but placing Fiora down at this moment, I feel like probably might have been a better choice to appeal like the Protector, because with Fiora at the moment, if you look at her deck, she's not got like a lot of things that can save her.
This is actually really huge because he just lost 2 mana for his mana pool that he doesn't have. He lost a single combat, and your enemy, he still got 2 card draws from this. Yeah, lost to Callista, right? But this is really important. Like in drawing, he has so much more and better cards now, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like this. This is fine.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
Is this supposed to be a challenge? Yeah, Mark of the Isle is gonna be a challenge. And guess what? If you had single combat now.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't something that you should have done, because like on the side of Janna, like if you look at yourself, you don't have a lot of protection.
Yeah, should not attack whatsoever. The risk of Mask of the Isle is too high. Also, the Dawn Speaker will get triggered here. Yeah, sure, it only can get like a 1 mana card off. That's going to get +1/+1, but
yeah, I don't even
the
feel
risk
like
reward the risk reward is not good. So getting that 3/1 here is the best option probably that she has, because you need the Caretaker more than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like 100%. But the thing is, like your Fiora, like it's good, but you don't have a whole lot at the moment. You have your barrier, but in terms of actually like protecting your Fiora, you don't have a lot. Because they can play Mark of the Isles, and he can play Vile Feast as well, and then just trade.
This is a safe trade for Fiora, because if he buffs it with Mark of the Isle, he can just barrier it, get rid of the Isle. But your enemy also has Glimpse Beyond, which is such a good counter for Fiora. I hate it.
Yeah, it's terrifying. But if you look, he also playing the Frenzied Skitter as well. A bad way to go. Okay. What? Oh, it's difficult. You don't want to. It's gonna Glimpse Beyond if you do it.
What you want is your enemy to attack, so you can defend with the 1/1, have another spider, play your Elise, and just live happy ever after with a leveled up Elise.
Yeah, I think looking at Siri's deck, it's looking a bit scary. Like if you look at Janna's deck compared to Siri's, it's looking a bit dire for Janna at the moment. Not really getting what he wants. That Bright Steel Protector, Bright Steel Formation, just sitting in his deck, it's a bit. It's not looking good.
Definitely.
Yeah. Ooh. No, he's thinking. This boy is thinking. Ooh, plays a rLOR Chevalier. No, I don't mind this. I like that. It's not bad. I feel like you could. It's just where my season 1 knowledge just comes into play, where I'm just, no.
Yeah, Jenna does the smartest thing that she can do. That's getting rid of the Dawn Speakers. That's really dangerous to have here. Answering with Drain. Maybe
I
with
probably would have
Charlie.
liked to see the answer with the Glimpse Beyond instead. No, I guess not, because you're not going to trade it.
Oh,
Right.
look at that draw though. The 4 elite, the 4 mana elite hawk.
Ooh,
That's
and you get
amazing.
your getting your Shen as well for next round's pretty hype.
So you play Shen, yeah, to set up your Fiora next turn with a shield. Also, your caretakers get buffed up every single time.
I feel like
This is gonna be really weird.
do you even defend this one?
Depends on how he attacks and with how many cards. But you should. If he only attacks with 1 card, you definitely should not defend. Because that's gonna be a 4 people +1/+1.
I feel like he might just attack with the 3/2 and see what happens. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see what Siri does, what he's cooking up there.
He's thinking about that as well. Like, what
if you look at his deck, if he plays nothing this round, he can level up Callista on his own. With Ravenous Butcher, Mark of the Isles, and Glimpse Beyond, he has the capability to just level her up and have a pretty good attack as well.
So theoretically, he can also get Elise to level up if your enemy is gonna defend the 1/1 as well. Smartly, not gonna defend anything because that's just gonna be 4 people +1/+1. You just have to take this phase.
He could have just took Ravenous Butcher and got the +1/+1 anyway.
That's a Callista draw. He's gonna kill Callista with the Fiora. That's dangerous right now. And then, but technically you also need the Dawn Speaker, right? So you speak as well. That's really strong as well.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, Dawn Speaker higher priority. I can see that, but that's probably a Callista level up now, like 100%.
Yeah, it's not going to be great because her attacking turn is going to be really strong.
Oh, this is actually a least level up as well, if he does it smartly.
Oh wow, yeah, like on the side of Siri, like his round 8 is going to be incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, but if for somehow Jenna survives, you've got the right round 9 Bright Steel formation, you play that, you're practically invincible.
So you play the 1/1 in the Shen, and then play Elise. You wait for your Elise to go level up, I believe, and then you just level up Callista on turn 8.
Mark of the Isles, nice.
Yeah. That's in theory that's good, but we know that's 2 barriers on hand, so it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, smart move. Oh, and Glimpse Beyond, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, to deny Fiora that kill. Like, Fiora's still at 0. She still has not a single kill.
I'm not sure, like, if you want to deny this, because you're kind of like, my opponent could still have, like, the Ruination. Like, I think he has 1 copy of Ruination and 2 Harrowings.
Yeah, but your opponent has deny. So, Siri lost this game, that's for sure.
Oh, no, so going into this deck now, no. So I was wrong, he doesn't. He has the Withering Rail and Grasps. So if I'm on the side of Janna, and if you have studied the decks, I probably would deny this.
I can see no way that Siri is gonna win this game. The Bright Steel formation is just gonna come out. Preferably with the 2 Hawks, but you don't have space for that, so it doesn't even matter.
Ooh, is he gonna deny? Is he not? I want to see what this man does. Because I feel like, yeah, you should deny this. Like, the only thing you're really worried about is a Grasp, but you have Shen for that. There's no worries at all.
Yeah, you also have barriers.
Yeah, and there we go. Jenna's stream sniping, listening to what I'm saying yet again. And
oh, that's another Dawn Speaker, and
ooh,
that's
now that's a Callista level up.
Yep.
But you can't get the Elise because you play Dawn Speakers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just have to do this.
Now, what do you think would have been better? Because the Dawn Speakers, okay, it looks pretty good here because everyone's getting like a 1-1, so you have a pretty nice attack, but no Elise level up.
Okay, hear me out. This is gonna be weird. You play the Elise on the 3-2.
Okay, that wouldn't be bad. That's actually good. That's actually the play that Siri should make.
Oh, he does.
They're both stream sniping. Yeah,
that's huge spider. That's a huge spider, dude.
Yeah, that's a fantastic play by Siri coming out there, and it can't really be countered on the side of Jenna apart
So
from
what you do here?
Jen's
Okay,
ability.
2-2
Stand
spider
united.
in the caretaker. 2-2 spider in the other caretaker. 2-2 spider in the 3-1, and then grab Fiora with your Elise, and just have your Callista running wild. And that's an insane board here.
Yeah,
but
it's
your
gonna be
opponent is
devastating.
just gonna play the 4 mana to a Hawks that have Challenger 2-1/2-1, and the shape the shifter that pulls your spell. And next turn he's just gonna get you a goddamn Bright Steel and attack you in the face.
Yeah, really good play coming out from a player that I don't believe has played in the tournament before.
No, he hasn't. He, I wrote, I DM'd him, her, I don't even know. I was scouting because I realized it's a new player, and apparently listed that topped on silver. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
New player, new to the game. Top silver last season. Never had much motivation to play ranked, so this doesn't mean anything, okay? Played other card games. I've never heard of Yugi once, but whatever. That's a card game.
Once, I think the closest thing I think that comes to that is Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so that's not bad here. Do you play River Shaper here?
No, you play the Hawk. Yeah, 10,000%. Because then you have, for one, you have one more unit for the Bright Steel.
Okay.
And second,
Yeah.
Challenger.
And yeah, here we come now. Ooh, we get Fiora's first, and we get the
Yeah,
Bright
there we
Steel formation as well.
And look at that Chen level up that gives everyone +3 attack. That's just
Okay.
GG.
If you're on the side of Siri at the moment, do you just like? Do you want to end the game? Yeah, you see the Soraka emote coming out there.
Yeah.
You can tell it's not good at all for him.
That's GG. I would just surrender. Like,
Yeah, Jen is there just kind of like like playing with his Legos, just like, I'll attack this first, know this and this, and it's like, why? You've won the game.
yeah, your enemy has one card in hand. You are about to clear his whole goddamn field. He doesn't have Ruination, he doesn't have anything. Just attack.
Yeah,
Poor
just
guy.
attack, and probably going into lethal territory here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
100%. A glimpse
So
beyond
that's
not gonna
28
save you.
damage. That's 28 damage.
Ooh,
Because
wow. How long
Shen is
how long
gonna
did
get +3 now.
it take you to add that up? Is it?
Oh wait, oh right, because he attacks.
Are you-
Oh my god, the Bright Steel formation gives everyone a shield again, so that's 37. Sorry.
Oh, 19 overkill damage, and the first game of this best of 3 going to I Am Janna.
Yeah.
Now, I think he played so well. Siri, I was kind of I kind of had a bit of hope for him because like that Elise play, I think was so good, especially taking your 3-2 off, playing to your strengths. Unfortunately, I Am Janna having the Bright Steel formation in hand makes it a bit more unlikely for you to actually win. And now I'm Jenna's faced with the task of playing Draven Jinx into probably the same deck again. Now, how do you think that's going to go?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, honestly. I am not sure who can win this. I see Siri in a tiny bit of an advantage because of the fearsome and the spider that gives everything -1 attack.
Yeah.
But that's everything I am right now.
Yeah.
Though
Well.
having the Draven in hand start,
Yeah.
the
Well.
Saboteur and the Chompers is huge. That's really huge.
Yeah, I feel that was pretty good. I don't know why you got rid of your Challenger. I feel like that's so good. As soon as you play Draven, like you can kind of play that at the same time. But that's all right. You do have a really good round 1 attack. Like all the time I see them with this, yeah. You just discard, you get your 1, you get a nice 3 attack, which is so good. It's like having your own Solari soldier.
So that's a Fiora Shen. The thing about Fiora Shen in this matchup is if you get Fiora off before you die, you win. But other than that, you just lost. You will never get the Bright Seal in it. You never will.
Yeah, and now the thing is,
Everything's in place.
do you prefer to open attack? Yeah, I like to see it. You don't want to see a Fiora be put down. I like this.
The most important thing about discard decks is if you have an open field, you just attack. Because playing Draven here adds nothing to value. He's just gonna put something down maybe if you're unlucky, and just done. You're just done, right?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from now, but on the side of Siri, he has the 2 rushes in hand. He has the single combat and deny. The thing is, he's got a lot of spells on hand. It's like, what can he do?
Like right now, I actually feel a bit bad for our Siri. Playing against one of our top players in his first ever tournament.
Oh yeah, it's not ideal, but what I will say, he's putting up a pretty good fight. Taking the Draven out there, like, I'm gonna say it's no bad. You know what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna play my Jinx, more than likely, or you might want to play your
You're scared.
Yeah, your battle.
You're scared. Yeah. You need to threaten your enemy Fiora with mana pool.
She can. She's not impressed.
I would have liked to see the rLOR Chevalier coming out as well. If you're just gonna play it now, because I feel like there's no reason not to.
Yeah, I would say, do you play crowd favorite? Because the overwhelm's huge.
Yeah, you play crowd favorite. Ooh, actually, what I've just seen here, if you look in Siri's deck, he has the Stand United as a card.
Oh.
Which is actually, yeah, it's really interesting. You don't see it a lot. And I'm gonna guess Jana's not really banking on this card at all.
By the way, didn't play Fleet Feather because he has Stand United single combat, which is 8 mana. So if he played Fleet Feather, he couldn't play both.
Oh yeah, imagine Fiora coming out here with a Judgment would be insane. I hate it when that happens.
Oh yeah, the Judgment. But I think Ziri doesn't run Judgment in this deck, if I'm correct. Otherwise, that would have been a misplay.
Oh yeah.
That's 8 mana. Yeah, let's go attack against Fiora.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay, we see the decks being put up here. Siri does run the 1 Stand United and the 1 Judgment.
God damn. That's okay. That's ballsy as fuck. That's so ballsy to attack into 8 mana Fiora with 4 boards.
I think if you're on the side of Janet, you're like, I kind of have no choice at all other than to do it. Ooh, I like this. I like this.
I
don't like the fact that you're not killing a unit and not getting the Fiora level up.
I don't like that you're dead.
Oh wait! Wow!
Yeah, like I said, I don't like that you're dead.
Wow!
Should have placed the Laurent probably in front of the crowd favorite to get 1 less damage. Also, get the Fiora in front of the 3-1, in front of the 2-1 with the shield and single combat something else that has free attack. So if Fiora's at 3-4 and you hopefully survive, you still lose, right? You lose that game no matter what, but still.
Yeah, this is what. Was there no way he'd survive that? I'm pretty sure.
No, he could have probably survived that, but with so low amount of life against the discard aggro, you're just dead. Doesn't matter.
This is like I think like you might have been able to survive on 1 HP. I don't think he looked into the Oracle Eye once. I believe. I'm not too sure. But what was really upsetting there? He has like the 2 copy. He has like 1 Stand United and he has 1 Judgment, and he draws the Stand United and doesn't get the Judgment. That's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Judgment
but
here would have just been GG. That was unlucky.
yeah, I get where you're coming from completely. But a fantastic game by Siri in his first game. I'm sorry if you could just like type in Twitch chat how we pronounce your name, so like the next time we see you, it'd be a lot better. Jenna, as always, round 3, absolutely perfect. So we're gonna take a small break now before we head into round 4. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to season 1. We're in the past still the one decks, and we saw a fantastic game coming out of Soka in there. You know what? I believe we're going into Kobachi now. So we're going into Kobachi versus I'm Jenna. I believe I could be wrong. So let's head straight into Kobachi's deck. We have some ever so spicy.
Oh, I love it.
Like, should be the Sejuani. I don't know. Was Sejuani came out yet or didn't come out yet? Is the question.
Probably didn't. Oh my god, this is like so long ago. But no matter what, this deck is really spicy. I like Ash freezing. I think that's one of your favorite decks, right?
Yeah, this is okay with Ash. I cut out Blabbling Berg before Targon was actually released. Instead of Brittle Spiel, I'd run one Shumpo. Because back then, like before Targon, it wasn't like meta, but it was okay. You could use it. It was fine. I believe Shumpo was a season 1 card. It should
Yeah,
it is. I
yeah,
think it is.
yeah, it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't said it. It's so good. You don't expect it at all. It's just so nice. Anyway, jumping into this deck, one of the best things when it was released, you have your Avarosian, you have your Omen Hawk, which goes into your Avarosian Trapper. Now, that pretty much puts a Yeti at the top of your deck, and then you play your Avarosian Sentry, you kill that, you get your Yeti. It's still one of the best and most fun interactions with any card, especially with the Reckoning coming down here. I'm not a big fan of Captain Farron as much, but the Reckoning coming out here is going to be so key to Kobachi's victory.
Yeah, so Kobachi itself as a player is going to be really dangerous for Jenna. Jenna is one of our multiple tournament winners, but Kobachi having a really, really nice history in card games, right? So played Magic for many, many years. That's card game background. Made a couple of Pro Tours, Team Worlds actually, Nationals top 4, and always master with a peak place 4 in Runeterra. So that's gonna be a boulder to climb for Jenna. Jenna, one of the best players in the server as well. So I expect a really nice match here.
Yeah, Jenna here coming out in like, I believe she started in season 5. But anyway, let's get on to Kobachi's second deck. We have the Brom Inivia. So it's kind of what we've seen before, and it's a deck that's likely to get banned because it's a really difficult deck to deal with. And
yeah. Forgot the Rekindler. Was talking with Kobachi. He actually said he forgot the Rekindler to put in. So hopefully it gets banned because this is not running on top performance. This can be way better.
Yeah, I feel like it could be running like better, but the thing is, do you still opt to ban it? Because it's still pretty terrifying as a deck.
Ooh, that's.
I feel like
I would probably do it because I know Jenna's decks. I would probably still ban it because Jenna's, for example, running Fiora, and Fiora is like not the biggest threat to this deck in my opinion due to the Vengeance, the Grasp. It can also tap you with Wild Feast if your Fiora survives with 1 HP. You can't always make sure your Fiora doesn't take any damage. That's just how it is, and this is gonna whittle her down.
Yeah, I feel like this is a deck. Even with that, Grasp is so powerful at just taking those 3 health champions. It's gonna be so vital.
So the bans just came out.
Yeah, so we've just got Kobachi banned Fiora, and Jenna banned Inivia.
Okay, so that deck we're watching is gone.
Yeah, so
and
this
I was talking about Fiora, that's also gone.
Yeah, so the Fiora, that deck's gone. So we're gonna run into Kobachi's third deck, and I believe the deck that we'll be actually running into now. And I guess not. I guess we're jumping straight into a game. Round 4, best of 3. First game's up, Kobachi versus Jana. Now, this is gonna be exciting. I like Kobachi's hand here. I don't feel like you want to take anything. Just probably take out the Babbling Bjerg. but I feel like, you know, you probably keep your Culling Strike. But I guess he opts to keep it all. That's not bad. Puts down the Omen Hawk Dart. Yeah.
That's the hidden passive of this old Ash deck or Ash Sejuani deck. You always have an Omen Hawk in start hand. Always.
Oh yeah. Oh, I believe it was I think it was one of the I think it was the last time I faced off against you. You were playing Ash Sejuani into me, and you typed me. You're like, I'm so sorry, and you're like, why? Because you're like Omen Hawk, Omen Hawk, Omen Hawk, and I just looked at this game and I was like, no, I refuse.
Yeah, I just turned one Omen Hawk and turn two just two other Omen Hawks, and game was done.
Yeah. Quite devastating. I believe my all-time record versus you is like 110. Like not even a series, but a game.
Yeah, like in total, we faced I think 7 or 8 times in tournaments. I won every single time.
Yeah. No, I do have one. I could have won once, I believe. But I didn't attack with my Nautilus.
Yeah, of course. You lose because you misplay. That's just how it is, right?
Okay.
That's my old remake.
Anyway, so less with the conversation, more in-game. Sorry about that. Now, on the side of Janna right now, you're looking at your hands. You're drawing a lot of spells, while Kobachi is like, he's slowly developing.
So, what's really good here is the Reckoning. If you're an opponent, he has Harrowing, right? If it
Yeah.
goes to late game, he plays this like, let's say, 4 Anivias. You're just gonna Reckoning them. You don't mind. But let's see, that's another really strong card. The ++1/+1 for your entire deck. How I dreaded this card every time I saw it. It's a 5/5 card for 5 mana. Buffs your entire deck. It's huge. If you play this on turn 5, turn 6, if you have the time for it, you just get so thick.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's incredibly hard, especially when you're defending with 1/1s. Like, one of your fewer chances in the game is to Vengeance and Avarosian Hearthguard, which is the worst feeling you can ever do. It's not gonna be great, but I feel like he's trying to like whittle it down for a Withering Whale play. He's still got quite a way to go.
What you hate to see is your opponent having a Nivea on hand, on turn, on curve. You don't know that obviously, but you hate it.
Yeah, that's definitely not how you want to use Chronicle of Ruin, but it's something you're gonna have to do. But it's not too bad. We see he's placed this down. He's round 5. He's gonna Withering Well. He's gonna take your entire board away now.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do it yet. 19 HP. You don't mind. Actually, that's Jenna. So she, sorry, is gonna wait, or is gonna just face you with that Anivia.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, Culling. I don't like it here.
Oh, you have to do it. Definitely. He's just gonna kill. She's just gonna kill the 3/1, 3/1, and the 1/1.
Oh wait,
Right?
yeah. What am I saying? He could. No, the thing is, you could have still attacked and then eventually killed the Nineveh, but I guess you lose your entire board for it.
And that's another Guardian for the +1/+1. Oh, that hurts. It hurts. Look at that. Look at that 2 mana card having 4/3.
Yeah, it's quite devastating. Kobachi's coming out hard, but Jenna at the moment, it's when like they're slowly climbing up and they're getting it to round 4. They're trying to go for that own 4 streak. Janna usually doesn't face difficult opponents. She doesn't face opponents that are kind of like on their level. Now Kobachi is probably above their level, and Janna's got to really just rise. I know, like, we're using like season 1 here, but like this would be really good for Janna to just prove themselves.
Yeah, that's an easy Withering Whale. I'm not sure if I would attack defend with Anivia there.
I get where you're coming from. That was kind of like your only Anivia.
Yeah, but if that's an early harrowing just to get the Anivias back.
Oh wait, no. If you look on the side of Jenna, they do have one rekindler coming in right now for around 7.
Just a
And
question. Why is she not drawing a champion? For 2 mana,
that was...
so 3 mana in a bag. Yeah, come on, play it. You have to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna
It's just a mana
again
waste,
with
otherwise.
the So yeah, secretly Jenna is just constantly always in the Discord server, just listening to our stream live. It's just like, okay, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that.
Yeah. So
those 2 Avarosian Hearthguards are really gonna make it difficult right now for Anivia coming down.
yeah, like I said, early harrowing maybe. But you can also play the Rekindler. Which makes more sense, definitely, because you're not on 9 mana yet. If you were on 9 mana, you would maybe do the harrowing, because your Anivia's attack, and they get instantly revived, but now you have 2 minions anyway. And this just sucks, just straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, Jana was probably banking on using the harsh winds for the previous turn. Okay, the drain, get 4 life. I like this. But he's presenting lethal next turn, and you only have 1 blocker.
You need to drain your 4/4 just to get to 19 HP. Harsh winds
Without
coming
a
out
doubt.
next turn though, so that's 2 freezes. You can get rid of 11 damage in theory, but your opponent is probably gonna put something else down now.
He's probably gonna put a card down.
No, like another minion to threaten lethal, because right now this is not lethal that you have on board, even if your enemy does not have harsh winds or heal or something. To actually threaten it, you need to put something down like this.
Yeah, this was pretty much one of these, like this, but with Sejuani. This is pretty much one of the cards I just used to get the diamond in Season 2. It was so ridiculously easy, and you can see it here. Why Season 1, edging into Season 2, was just so easy to climb. You had all these cards. You had no Hush. You had no Zoe.
Targon, dude. Targon is... Just delete Targon again. I don't want to play against it, honestly. It doesn't make any... It's not fun to play against or play with it.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Targon, you know, it's one of the reasons I've been stuck for a while. It's definitely been a roller coaster of just jam-packed craziness, especially when Hush was fleeting. Luckily, that was changed. But now, okay, Kobachi coming out. He's presenting so much. You do have... I'm pretty sure that's lethal on the side. Yeah, that's 20 damage coming out. You
Obviously.
need Harsh Winds, or you need to Grasp. Or
I would
Harsh Winds and Grasp.
No, Harsh Winds, because Grasp is gonna give you only 1 HP back. Also...
oh wait, Withering Wells a lot better. Yeah,
it doesn't matter, because it's only gonna get rid of 1 person. Doing both is fine as well, because look at her hand. That's a brick, so you have to use up all your mana, because next turn the only thing that you can and will do, trust me, is play Anivia, is gonna play Harrowing. Anything besides that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so if you think about it, the level up is going to be Anivia, right? So that's presenting 6 damage overall. The thing is, you still have your Trifarian Assessor.
Only 2 Anivias died so far, maybe?
No,
yes?
I believe it was 3. I believe that is 6 damage coming out.
I wish we could see a graveyard on what units died. So yeah, Rekindler got played, right?
Yeah, so...
Anivia got Culling Striked.
Yeah.
So I don't remember a third one.
I feel like there was a third one. I don't know where.
We will see.
Yeah, Jenna just having a really brick of a hand. Kobachi, having an absolute field day with his hands. Like the RNG gods have looked down on this man and be like, I bless you today with everything.
And he's not even Toto, not singing about Africa, still being blessed.
Okay, yeah, I'm Jenna right now. The only hope she has is to just play the harrowing, hope your opponent doesn't have a reckoning. Either
Yeah.
way, you still play it. He doesn't have it.
I see Jenna winning this game because it's gonna snowball now. That's not a fun, not a joke because
Oh
Olivia.
yeah, it is 3. 3 have died. That is 6 damage coming out.
Yeah, so that's boss here.
The one thing, like, this is a fantastic thing right now. On the side of ooh, this is fantastic. Now, what do you play? 'Cause you can't play Trifarian Assessor
Nothing.
because you'll just discard a lot of
You
cards.
play nothing. You just wait for your enemy to attack, exactly. Get rid of your board because everything that you play is just gonna die. So after your opponent attacks, you have 10 mana to fill up your board as good as you can, and then just push. This is looking really bad for Kobachi.
Let's see what you've got.
Ready the torches.
This looks so bad. Oh, this hurts. Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy Kobachi playing really good. I feel like the one thing I feel that was a bit of a miss is use Reckoning. I feel a bit too preemptively.
Yeah, looking at this.
Yeah, if you're kind of looking at this, you're kind of thinking like, okay, my opponent probably will have the Harrowing. I feel like that's what you want to save your Reckoning for.
But look at his hand. He's gonna threaten lethal next turn by just putting down a Yeti and a 5/5 Trapper, a 5/3 maybe Archer, stuff like that, right? Just gonna get some units on the board. Optimally as many as you can.
I think Jana actually might have this. Like, she has the Entree, so that's 2 units that are Null and Void. You have your Grasp as well. I think Jana might just get this by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, but what's really good here? The Archer has 5 attack. You play the 5/1 exactly, and then you play the 5 mana. Draw a card for every minion over 5. So you just try to get into this goddamn Reckoning, and then you play it, and the Anivias are all eggs.
Yeah, and then
you
you're
just
forced to just defend with your eggs.
Yep.
And
But your opponent has a Harrowing, another one. So
yeah, it's gonna summon a lot. I think it would summon 2 more, I believe, but not over the Rekindler. Ooh,
So-
you have to play it. You need to. You have to try and just top deck it.
Line up.
Yep. That's 4 draws.
Yeah, Kobachi, another stream sniper. Ooh,
Oh,
getting the
that's just-
Ash.
So
No, I
the
mean,
Ash is
that's an
really big
Ash
here.
level up.
Yeah, the Ash is really big here because your enemy can't defend when they have 0. Actually, if they are frozen, right? So
Eternal winter.
that's just really good if she gets a Crystal Arrow out, but that's far from being an Ash level up, by the way.
Think not.
Yeah, that's kind of like. Wait, let's see. So if you're on 1, right? You can use Flash Freeze, use Brittle. You can't use Brittle Steel.
Yeah, you can make a level up, but that I don't see the play in that one. You need to level her up next round. Hopefully survive that, and with your next attack token, get the lethal. Because you draw the Crystal Arrow from her level up.
Okay,
That's
so I
just the
feel like-
only way I see it.
Yeah, I do get where you're coming from. Kobachi just kind of in one of those situations now where, like you feel like you're okay. He might be trying to go for it, but I don't think he can because it's 3, 2, 3, 4. I think he can go. He can get the Ash level up here.
Yeah, but he
No, I
doesn't,
think-
like I said, he doesn't need to.
No. I think you do. If you Flash Freeze both of them, and then you also get to Flash Freeze with your Ash, that means none of the 3 Anivias can actually defend, and you win.
Oh yeah, right, because they can't defend instantly. But she's at 1 right now, right?
No,
Is she
he's at
one,
2. He's at 2 now.
Okay. At 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take this from
so
someone who played over like 500 games of this deck. This is the
So
one deck
that's-
that I know.
so that's actually extra lethal then, huh? Because
Yeah.
you can just flash freeze the same target to get another freeze proc off.
Yeah.
Your,
Kobachi,
your Ash doesn't care
yeah.
if you freeze a target that's already been frozen.
You have to just vengeance the Ash now. Like, oh, gets the entree. Okay, you're going for the entree. You're got. Oh, I know what he's going for, but
Oh, the harsh winds. That's what he's going for.
you still pose lethal, even with the harsh winds.
Okay. This is actually really, really tight.
Yeah, this is really, really good by Kobachi. I'm Janna. You know, like, the thing
Yeah.
is, if you kill the Ash, you still have 3 defenders. I don't believe he poses lethal. Wait, let me see. He actually might have still posed lethal even with 3 attackers. So yeah, I believe he might have just been right because the Harsh Winds was probably the best way he could have won.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm Janus just looking at himself. It's like, you know what? Take this freeze. Take the
That's
win.
21 damage.
I'm going home.
Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, I completely forgot that Ash in the same turn already when she levels up denies your block.
Yeah,
you are the one that plays Ash. Like I have like 5 games on Ash. I'm a noob, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ash, one of my absolute most favorite decks in the game. Ash Sejuani. And now we're coming into here. Kobachi? Oh wait, I believe was this Anivia deck banned or was it kept up?
Was someone banned Anivia? Q-Bachi banned Fiora. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that was banned there. Now Kobachi
And
bringing out the
Jenna banned
Fiora Shen. We've seen it before. Not quite the OTK Fiora Season 1 deck I wanted to see, but it's the one that we're gonna get. And we're gonna get it into, I believe... Ooh, that's actually not a bad hand. I feel like just get rid of one of your Shens and you kind of just keep it.
You need an early Fiora to win this matchup.
Yeah.
You just need it.
Yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from there. You can take take River Shaper out, but I would like to see Green Glade Caretaker stay, and just get rid of your Shen. The only one though.
River Shaper is actually one of my favorite cards because, in theory, he's so easy to remove, but people are just playing around him, just barrier him all the way because you draw a spell anyway, and your next spell is going to be like a spell anyway. Not Spear Tree, the shield. So you
I think. Oh, getting the Citra.
your hand just got worse.
And that's how you brick your own hand.
You need to defend this against aggro
Yeah.
deck, but the aggro deck needs to attack to get rid of the board because he hates you having minions on the board. That's a break.
Ooh, yeah, Kobachi. RNG gods are not with you today, my friend. Ooh.
Yeah, but last game, let's be honest, I think Jenna bricked a bit more.
Yeah, Janna bricked a lot harder.
a lot
Kobachi-
more.
Okay, let's see where we're coming out from this. This could actually be a quite... If you want to get rid of Vision early, this can be quite good for you.
So, I would play the River Shaper, throw it into the 2-2, but you're still gonna eat up a Draven hit. And honestly, the Draven is probably gonna X the Vision to get a proc on and also get the 5 damage in your face. Because this is all about how fast he kills you before you develop a shield board or get 4 kills on Fiora.
Yeah, it's phew. I'm a bit surprised he didn't attack with... Okay, is he doing it? Okay, yeah, I like to see Jenna coming out with this because you can't do that with like an aggro deck. You can't just not attack with one of your units.
You can. It's a viable option right now. Because River Shaper is gonna draw a spell. That's for sure, but you need to do this.
Ooh, gets the host, but the thing is, right now you can kind of only play your Shen, and I'm Jenna has more time. Ooh.
You
And
don't play her though.
yeah,
You have nothing to defend her. If you play Fiora and she's just gonna get excited, what you gonna do? Honestly, what you gonna do? And I
Yeah.
like this play. Get rid of the eggs, and now having Rummage for the double vision proc if you need it.
Yeah, I like that by Kobachi not attacking with your Shen there seemed a bit troll.
You need to insta attack, that's for sure, right? Or Rummage before that, something like that.
But yeah, Rummage, yeah. Did he
Yeah.
get a second vision?
Okay. So house spiders.
House
House
spiders
spiders into
into vision. It has to be.
Yeah, you only 5 mana. Your opponent has 2 denies, but
Yeah.
only mana for 1 deny. So the vision is not coming through. Also, the get excited is not coming through. This is not the best position for Jenna. Hand not the best you wish for.
Yeah, it's not the one you want, but it's the one you've got.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I feel like you can get excited the vision, and go for Nexus damage.
So the winner of this going 4-0, 4 wins, 0 loses, definite top cut. I'm not sure about the loser of this game if he still makes top cut.
Might
Need to check that afterwards, obviously.
If I'm not mistaken, Kobachi got a bye in the first round, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're 4-0, then you're 4-0.
If you're 4-0, you are 4-0.
Yeah.
That's a great job.
Thank you.
The thing is, you could still kind of defend onto the Shen. No, I guess like either way. No, like you're dead that way, aren't you? It's pointless.
So, do you? What Kobachi's thinking about defending on the Draven would still maybe kill you, depending on the on how your opponent is gonna play a Mystic Shot and they get excited.
Yeah, ooh, I'd like to see it. I wanted to see it. Janna just going balls to the walls, be like, you know what? I've got a Mystic Shot after this as well. He pushes 10 damage, so he takes him down to 6.
Yeah, but that's a deny.
It has to be. Ooh!
That's not a deny. Okay, that's maybe still wanting that deny for Fiora.
Yeah, I feel like you just
exactly. Yeah, letting that deny go so you can play Fiora because you don't see yourself winning besides having Fiora here, huh?
Ooh, Swiftling Lancer is coming out as well. That's nice to see.
Yeah, get rid of that Draven.
Yeah, and
you have the board now.
Yeah, one of the best things I love, even if he does try to do something, Shen's Stand United is so good. I mean, he's not going to use it here, he's going to deny. But it's so good because it also reverts the spell. Ooh, not seeing a Mystic Shot or anything. I guess he's trying to save them all for lethal.
This can go either way. Let's see what he draws.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's another draw. Okay.
Not
Get
too
rid of
bad.
the X. Draw something more.
Yeah, it's not
Your
bad to
enemy-
skip a turn as well. It's pretty good.
Your enemy's gonna play nothing. Gonna wait what you do because as the aggro, you need to play something here.
Ooh.
Okay, that sucks for you. The
Yep.
Rummage really sucks. What you want to have is not a Rummage, obviously. Another Get Excited would threat lethal with 6 damage. Your opponent. Oh my god, that's a Get Excited and a Mystic Shot. 100%.
Okay, yeah, it has to be. Like, I'm Janna. You must look at like you have to remember Kobachi doesn't have a Notify.
You need to. You have no other chance to play this. You
Yeah,
will always get denied.
Yeah, Kobachi's just giving you like the one way you could possibly win this game. You just get excited, take away the axe, go into 6 damage, then Mystic Shot.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Palpatine is on your side. Do it.
Ooh.
Oh, get rid
Okay.
of Fiora. Yeah, that's actually a good idea as well. Yeah, definitely.
It's not too bad. I'm a bit surprised he didn't go for the Mystic Shot.
Oh my god, this brick.
Ooh, yeah,
rum
not
it is.
what you want to see from Jenna's hand. A bit devastating. Now, if I'm looking at this,
Oof.
that was lethal. If Jenna had lethal,
No, because Fiora would have been alive and would have been extra body to block.
would have gone to like no, but they would have gone to 4. So he had 5 damage coming out. Or would he block the 2? And then he would have. I don't know. He might have just survived on 1, or it's
Wait,
difficult to say.
yeah, okay.
It's a lot. There's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of math to go through.
Nah, it's actually not, but you could be right on that one.
Yeah, he either
Need
would
to
have.
watch the stream later
Yeah.
to see if it were actually a lethal possibility. Wait, getting your enemy to 1 HP, just insta attacking, would have probably done it. Yeah.
He might have either gone to 1 HP, or he
No,
might.
I think you would
No.
have done it because you have 4 bodies on the board, and you with the Mystic Shot get excited. You would have gotten the enemy to 1 HP. You have 4 minions. He has 3, and he can only block 3. You have 1 HP, so it doesn't matter what goes through. You are dead, right?
Yeah. I'm
It's
just
really
gonna
bad
leave
to
it up.
not see it. If it's already over, you can't see it anymore.
Oh yeah, it's not great. I'm gonna leave it either up to Texumi or Wayne in Twitch chat to just like find out what that would have been, and then just post that as soon as you can see it.
Yeah.
that would be
Take
great.
Tumsi. We'll just look at it and we get the answer then.
Okay, yeah, defend with the 1/1. You don't really have a chance here.
Or you just
You
let this go through.
I mean, what you could have done, you could have
Yeah.
rummaged the
Yeah, I mean you have to
Hawk?
let this through because it's fearsome. So but I mean like not Mystic Shot the Hawk because that would just be stupid. Imagine trying to Mystic Shot the Hawk.
Wait, no. Can you get lethal if you use Shen Stan United? Yeah. If you use your post into Shen Stan United, and I think if you put it on Shen and the Lancer, I think that's
It's
lethal.
already lethal.
It's stored. Is it? No. Wait, fine.
Yeah, technically it is.
Okay, yeah. Use your rummage. Get that. Legion Saboteur.
So needs to Mystic Shot twice now on the Nexus. But there's a deny. So that's
Okay,
1
Mystic
HP.
Shot.
And you
Another
win
Mystic Shot.
having 1 HP. Because your opponent's gonna
Ooh, and yeah, that doesn't feel good from the side of Kobachi putting out the deny. You know what? He's gonna deny you the second win. He's gonna deny you going 4-0, and he might have denied you going top cut.
And
that's...
this is why you don't play Stand United, by the way. You wouldn't have deny here. And you only have 3 HP.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, completely like very much in control by Kobachi. I like seeing him. It was nice. I'm Jenna. I'm not gonna lie, did put up some strong performances. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
the cards were not in her favor.
no, yeah, I
that
will
was
admit, yeah, it's kind of getting there, but like benefit of the doubt, Kobachi kind of bricked first, like in that
in
round.
this matchup, yeah, but last matchup, like the first game,
Oh,
Jenna could have just thrown out all the cards, just like get a new deck. Would have been better.
oh yeah, it would have been good. If there's anyone in Twitch who just wants to see who could have won, could he have got lethal? Could he not? It would be nice to know.
Maybe. No, the game is over. Maybe we still have someone we can spectate. Curious? Do we?
No, I don't
Would
believe
be
we have.
nice.
I don't believe we have anyone we can spectate at the moment. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go into a short break.
We don't.
And-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll be back in Top Cut. Hopefully, we'll see Kobachi again. But anyway, thank you for watching. And I guess that's it for now, folks.
Yeah, see you in like, I don't know, 15 minutes? Depending on how fast we are getting the top cut done. See you
Yeah,
till then.
however long Wayne or Curious takes. Bye. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So we're in Top Cut right now, and we've got a spicy one. So we're with Kobachi again, who made it into Top Cut, and with a player I've not seen before, Colby. Now, I'm kind of excited to see his deck. Jumping right now into the deck, we've got the Ash Thresh deck.
Okay.
Yeah, which is this deck I believe had a name. I'm not sure. I think it's one of these starter decks that you could grab up because it looks very similar to it. I'm not sure what it is.
No, I don't think so.
No, what I 100% bet it is. Someone's gonna prove me wrong anyway, but no, it's very similar. It's like the Harrowing Ash. It's okay to use. It was I'm not sure how popular it was in season 1, but it's a bit popular in season 2.
Yeah. So what your goal is with this deck is at some point your Ash is gonna be leveled up, right? You just attack with her, you kill her, just like Anivia, she dies, and you get your Harrowing off, and you just have 3 Ashes there, maybe, who knows, and 3 enemies can't defend because they are frozen. Maybe even have a Crystal or Arrow as well. I don't like this deck, not one bit. I would not ban it 100% because I'm really confident I will always win against it.
Okay, now I feel like you're probably a bit salty because that Anivia is that that Ash is not an Anivia. It took me a while to say that. Yeah, I feel like the reason you're saying it is because I feel like, do you prefer the Anivia over the Ash? Because I think I would as well. I feel like if Anivia is not there, why pick it? But then I guess I think you're thinking like Koibi is probably thinking, hey, Anivia's just gonna be banned every game. I'm never gonna get to play it. If I can play this, I might not get banned. Some players might not ban it. So I think like this can be played, and I think it can be played pretty well if it gets through. But like, okay, tell me, you're Kobachi. You see this deck. What do you think?
I see this deck and think I'm not gonna ban it. No. You mean the Draven Jinx here, right?
Yeah.
It's a dangerous deck in every situation, in every matchup. It always has potential to win, especially because of the new Jinx. In season 1, when Jinx leveled up, actually not even season 1, like a few weeks ago, when Jinx levels up, she couldn't get a rocket same turn. That's different now. She can level up, and you get rid of your hand again. Like, let's say you have a rummage on hand and another card. Jinx on board. You rummage the one card, your Jinx levels up, you draw one card, you play it, you get the rocket. That wasn't possible before that. And that's huge, actually.
It is actually quite huge. Now I've just now got word. So they have actually both banned the Anivia and the Harrowing Ash. Now, what do you think of like Kobachi's decision to ban it? Because I don't think you're a fan of wanting to ban it.
I honestly would maybe ban the Draven Jinx just because I hate playing against aggro and how much it can high roll. It can just absolutely deny you any game plan that you have.
Yeah, and we're gonna jump into a game right now. So we have the rLOR with Noxus, I believe. What is this? This is the Sedge Ash Noxus. I think it's. Oh wait, no, sorry, no, it's Kobachi. I don't think he's running the Sejuani. What am I saying? Into Koibi's Draven now. Ooh, running into the wreck. So good here. It's really needed. But what do you think?
I hate it if I play aggro deck like Discord, Burn, stuff like that. Shit, we didn't get a Q.
Oh. Yeah, so they are typing at the moment. They think they are supposed to be waiting. It's absolutely no worries at all. I think. Yeah, okay, don't worry. It's completely fine.
So anyway, what I want to say, if you play Discord, Burn aggro, anything like that, I hate not getting my 1 mana draw. It makes a difference. It makes a huge difference here. Like, yeah, I feel for example, if you play the aggro version with Teemo, which I actually prefer, I don't know why I hate Teemo, but I just think it's cooler because you basically tell your opponent use resources to kill Teemo, or he is gonna stack your shrooms, and that's a 1 mana card. right?
Yeah, I get where you come from. It's gonna be a bit iffy. I think Koibi right now. I think like he was always planning to play this card. I think he's talking to Kobachi in chat of whether if they should or should not play. Uh, I don't think. I think players are just roping right now because they're just like, wait, am I playing or are we not? Are we just gonna rope until we find out? Um, and yeah, I guess okay, the Culling Strike coming out here, I guess it's fine on the side of Kobachi because like your Kobachi, your Ash.
Oh, that's
You
one
don't
damage,
have,
dude.
yeah, you don't have any healing on the side of Kobachi.
Sharpen the
Now
blades.
that's
You're
pretty.
kill.
I
That-
probably would have.
Yeah, yeah,
I would have probably liked to see that come out last by Kobachi
yeah.
for a
But
bait.
because yeah, right now you're like, your enemy has Draven and he's not gonna play it now.
Hmm.
If your enemy played Draven, you played this card afterwards. Oh boy, he has only 1 mana left, so you are sure he can't kill your 1 HP unit, and you just get a free Draven. And now it's coming out. Yeah, that's free Draven now. He's gonna get frozen though.
Yeah, he's probably no. I don't think you flash freeze because if you flash freeze, I think he's going for the reckoning play.
Oh yeah, the Reckoning Flash Freeze maybe, huh?
Yeah, but the thing is, right now, if he skips a turn, oh wait, you can skip one turn. Oh, okay. I would have liked to see.
Definite 5/5
Yeah.
because Reckoning is way too early.
Hmm.
Also, your enemy would just get the Draven to 4 HP, 4 attack, and you're done. Right?
Oh, yeah.
5.
Okay. Yeah, I like that, especially with the Mystic Shot coming in. Yeah, really good by the side of Kobachi. Noticing that a Reckoning wouldn't be good here, like you said. Because if that would have just got Mystic Shot, it would have just ruined 6 mana and probably would just give Koibi the game.
Okay, so waiting. Because if your opponent skips as well, he's just gonna waste mana pool. Technically, you still don't attack because your enemy is an aggro that wants to use every single point of mana at this point.
Crowd favorite coming and defending with crowd favorite.
I would have played the spiders instead of crowd favorite here.
Yeah, I get
And
what
then,
you mean.
and
Yeah.
if your enemy attacks with the 5/5, you just you just have the 3 mana Draven to kill the 5/5 as well. And next turn you can push for so much damage.
Smart move. I like it. Now, do you use Harsh Winds, or do you just opt?
Yeah, we do.
I think Harsh
Yeah.
Winds is good. You have no other unit that you want to play. You can play your Omen Hawk if you want, but I'd rather use it next turn to just.
That's an
bait.
issue now, though. Your Reckoning is not effective against the crowd favorite, and the Draven is gonna be too high. You play Jinx here to reserve mana, but first the spiders. Yeah, that's good because who knows what your enemy has, whatever. Jinx afterwards, and next turn you can actually go for the Jinx level up. And get her out of range as well, of Reckoning, right?
Yeah, I like it now. Okay.
Ooh.
You just do it straight away. Like if you see this, you just straight away do it.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
can't save everything. So the Jinx must be saved.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
has to. You get rid of no matter what because your next thing that you're gonna play is the 6 mana. So you don't care what you discard here. The 6 mana doing 3 damage to a minion, drawing your 3 cards, getting rid of your entire hand, which is really amazing because if you, let's say, draw a Rummage and 2 other cards, I don't care what you do, you still have 2 mana, use the Rummage, get a rocket, and get a free rocket instantly.
The thing is, do you flash freeze Ash here, the Jinx here?
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I feel like
you
yeah,
need to.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, crowd favorite coming in. Not going to be entirely useful though.
You 100%. Oh, I think we're stuck. Yeah, we're stuck. On the screen somehow.
Okay, yeah, it's no worries, sir. It's a bit weird because the screen timer is still going down.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure. We might just get to see it as soon as it ropes out. We might get to see the decision, or we might just be seeing Colby's hand coming out.
But we can guess by him not playing the experimenter that he
Yeah.
that his enemy flash freezed the Jinx, because otherwise this would have gotten off every single time.
Yeah, 100%. Just by seeing that come out, we can see that even though we can't see it at the moment, 100% that reckoning has come down. Now, again, more than likely he's probably played the flash freeze, and I think it's probably Kobachi who's in a good spot here.
This is really hard right now to see, but Kobachi is probably in the better spot here. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We swapped the direction.
Yeah, so it's like
No,
I
just
said,
looking
sometimes
at
it's like playing 4D chess with yourself sometimes, just to see what's going on. We could probably guess what has gone on. Ooh,
Okay,
getting the
so-
Jinx there, not?
He needs to attack with everything in his arsenal. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's 6 damage coming out by the side of Coinbee, bringing him down to, I believe, 7? No, what am I saying? 5.
So you just keep that Jinx in hand until you can be 100% sure you can do something with it.
Yeah, looking on the side of Kobachi right now. Ooh, it's. I don't know. You can use Battlecaster here, and yeah,
remember,
nothing.
he has second reckoning if he didn't play it yet, and that's enough mana in his pool. So
Yeah. Okay.
This
Yeah.
could be
That's
a
a good
reckoning
thing
now.
to note. We have seen it by the side of Kobachi when he was playing it. He had the second one in hand.
But
This
this doesn't matter. It's not that huge. Because he
Are you
can
sure?
play the Orchid into the Chompers, have 2 minions, get 2 damage less of the Farron, right?
Mhm.
This Rummage is not the best, not the worst either. You need to defend the 2-1 on the 5-5,
Yeah.
the 0-2 on the Farron, so you get because of the overwhelm, you only get 6 damage instead of 7. You play Jinx, and next turn you just hope that you can get a rocket off, which you just usually do. Yeah.
I
This
mean,
direction
yeah.
as well, because the Rummage would draw 1 card anyway. So if you play the Urchin, you also have a 2-1 on board. Into Draven's biggest fan, not the best card, but your enemy only has 1 HP after this. Right. That's why you also do not attack with Jinx here.
I feel like if you're
you do not attack with Jinx.
If
If
you're on
your
the-
enemy has flash freeze or something, you attack.
yeah. Oh, I think he might have in your Jetty coming out. The thing is, okay. Ooh, it looks.
Okay, so you don't attack with anything, no matter what. You only play the rocket, and
Yeah.
Jinx level up lets you draw 2 cards instead of 1. So you hope to get excited, or a Mystic Shot. Or another Jinx, because another Jinx will also turn into a get excited. That's a champion spell. You also hope that your opponent just can't kill you instantly when he attacks. So you can get a rocket off. If you have like a burst spell, like a Rummage, that gives you a rocket, and you can instantly play that rocket because there was a burst spell before, and you don't get the turn back to your opponent. If you just have minions, you're done, right?
It's called gunplay.
No, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. He
yeah.
only has decimate,
Yeah.
so you attack.
Attack 100%.
Ah, warum das? That's so bad.
I guess in hindsight it doesn't matter as much.
It does, but now it doesn't. Okay.
Colby coming out here with the stellar RNG gods in his favor, getting to get excited as well.
Ooh, yeah. In the end, it doesn't matter. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered that much anyway. But if you have the 1 save trade,
Yeah.
get it. I mean, even if it doesn't give you anything there, just do it to pressure your opponent mentally at least.
Yeah.
That's really
100%.
important as well, right?
Yeah, 100% completely get where you're coming from. So what we're running into now is the Fiora Shed. Now looking at Koizumi's Fiora Shed, I'm looking at it and I feel like you're gonna brick. Like, I look at this and I'm like kind of like, okay, the Swiftling Lancer is like, yeah, it's fine. The 3 copies of Cytherea can be like
Oh.
okay-ish, but it's with like the 2 Bright Steel formation and the Tina Crown Guard. This is why it's so important when people are thinking of getting like units that are like 8 mana, units that are like 9 mana. It's the fact that like Tina Crown Guard is usually used as a finisher. That usually your finisher in this deck is the Bright Steel formation. Putting Tina Crown Guard, I think, is overkill.
Yeah, 3 Cytherea and 1 8 mana, 2 9 mana can really break your neck here. It probably won't because it's a lower chance to brick with those. But the chances,
Yeah.
3 Cytherea, I don't know. I think that sucks.
Yeah, I
Having
don't.
2 is enough.
Yeah, I think having 2 is enough. I am calling it with this deck that it is going to brick, especially putting like 3 Fleet Feather trackers in. I'm usually a fan of 2, like 2 trackers, 2 Bright Steel protectors. I am calling this a bricked hand already before I have seen it played.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but if it doesn't brick, you know, if you're getting like, if you're starting with your fleet trackers into your Bright Steel, getting your Shed and Fiora, and then you're drawing like, you know, your Riposte, your Swiftling Lancer. If you're having like a perfect game, it's gonna be great. But unfortunately, not a perfect world. Koibe is gonna have some issues with this.
I really like the 1 judgment in there as well. I would probably like 3 caretakers, 3 trackers is just too much. That's 6 1 mana cards you just don't need there. Get one judgment for sure.
Yeah, and I think we are running it into the same one. Judging by the decks and what I've seen, I'm gonna give the game to Kobachi. Just by looking at the decks, overall, it is up to just, you know, like how the RNG gods do in total. But I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Kobachi overall. He might have a rocky start, but I feel like he's gonna even out.
Yeah, so that's a bit better than what he had before, but the Relentless Pursuit, not what you want to see in the start hand.
Yeah, I completely get where you're coming from there. Just gonna sadly just have to accept that as your fate and just go, hey, look, this is what I've got. I'm just gonna go with this. Ooh,
Yeah.
you deny again. Oof, not what you want to see. On the other hand, like I called it, apart from the fleet tracker, Koibe has a pretty bricked hand as well.
Yeah. Against an aggro, deck, he would be struggling already.
Oh, 100%.
Look at this hand. That's.
Ooh, yeah, like I've
Yeah.
called it, and I'm gonna keep on calling it. Koibe is gonna brick.
My shield is yours.
Play the
Yep.
Bright Steel Protector.
He's gonna
Yep.
keep breaking.
Easy 5 damage coming out there. 100%.
Oh man. Okay, so you can play Shen right now. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play the tracker, but that's just wasted. Do you attack with Shen because you need to get rid of something?
I feel like
Probably
you-
don't.
Yeah, no, you just keep you.
Yeah.
I feel like as Kobachi, you even play Shen.
Huh.
Yeah, because like, say like, for some reason Colby wants to single combat a unit. Oh, I think that's bad. Like, you shouldn't be wasting your single combat like that.
If you attack with Shen, he's just gonna repost
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
you.
So I believe we are in the midst of just an error again. I don't know what's going on. So the game, yeah, we can see the timer going down. Don't worry, Kobachi's not roping, as we can see by the cards being played by the side of Colby. I believe I believe he may have just attacked. If he did attack, Kobachi more than likely just let it go through. Just judging by the cards here, so we see we've got that riposte. Still got that. Hmm.
I have no idea right now, but his hand is still not looking good. So
Yeah, his hand, yeah, definitely still not looking good. I believe the card one may have frozen now at all. It is a bit of a weird a weird one, I would say, because the timer does go down and all the animations are still working as well.
mm.
Which it does make it seem a bit odd when it kind of does freeze like this. Um,
We can see him only, obviously, apparently having not too much mana, only lighting up the single combat. That was the animation for getting
yeah.
attacked or attacking. It was shaking a bit, so we know someone did damage.
Oh yeah, 100%. Anyway, just like in like regards to games like this, like you remember the game where it was just like Fiora Shen,
Oh, there we go.
and I guess we're still remember it because we're still playing. And if we look at the side of it, Kobachi kind of just come back in, and like I've said it again, Koibi, you like I feel bad for him because he had such a really like a nice first game. We won just by the skin of his teeth, and we have Kobachi just devastating him here because Colby was just, I think, greedy with his picks, greedy with making his deck.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And he got punished for it. Now what he's gonna do is probably play the Lancer. Um, or River Shaper,
Okay.
so he draws another spell. I mean, that makes sense as well. You could try to get rid of the Shen otherwise, or I mean, you can still do it with the 2/1 Fleet Feather. Um, you have a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on Kobachi here, at least.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I can't exactly remember all the cards Kobachi did have. I do remember he does have a deny and single combat in hand, though I'm not sure if he's used any of these.
We don't know what he has now because this is a few turns ago when we saw it.
Yeah, probably definitely has something different now.
So
Oh yeah,
this,
so it
yeah, there we
switched
go.
back now. Yeah, has the repost. Most likely gonna use that onto Shen.
Yeah, but he's
Hmm.
still the Shen is still gonna die due to single combat if that's the
Okay,
case. Okay, wow, okay, nothing happened.
that was
Interesting.
a bit odd. Okay, gets a Fiora inside of Koibi. That thing could actually start to kick up if he's able to play that.
Yeah, especially after he also has two
Ooh, okay,
shields.
Kobachi playing the Scythia. That's a really ballsy move to do.
Mm, he just wants to pressure for lethal. Because now your minions have fearsome, so the 2/1 free tracker and the 2/2 can't, in theory, defend. Um, yeah. Also getting rid of the Fiora because she can't kill anything with that way, except with a single combat.
Yeah, I think looking at the side, what she does have is riposte and single combat. But yeah, with the shield coming in, you'd have to kind of shield. Yeah. Hmm. You'd,
Yeah. Throw
yeah,
in
you
that
just have to.
river shaper somewhere. Yeah. Just throw it in the switch, yeah. You have no other choice here. In theory, you can also repost something, but do you repost it Fiora without getting a kill?
I feel like you wait to see what he invests in Fiora. I think
So
that's good. I think just like
let's
that.
let's he's gonna resolve that attack and then he's probably gonna single combat that Fiora. He should at least.
Yeah, I feel like what you're saying because you're not really expecting like what's the card called again? The format of lifesteal. Spirit's Refuge? No. What am I saying? But I forgot the other name of the card. But that actually, it's so good.
Yeah,
But
so
it's like,
basically the only
yeah,
thing that can save Fiora after this attack goes through is if you have Prismatic Barrier, which you don't even run in Colby's deck. So the Fiora's dead. Can't do anything.
okay. I do like this sacrificing your Shen because using a riposte is probably just not worth it.
Yeah, because now you can
I
single combat the Fiora.
I feel like you could just rally here.
You can also just rally here. That's a good option as well.
Yeah.
Might actually even be better because you have Syntria. Remember your opponent has 3 mana though, so in theory he can answer with something, but we see his hand. That's just the only thing he can answer with is, well, single combat.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad to go here. The worst case scenario is that yeah, Spirit's Refuge. Oh yeah, what Spirit's Refuge I was right. Yeah, it's Rally. I feel like it's the best thing. The best thing he can answer with at the moment is a single combat.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. So single combat the Citria.
hmm, I
Um,
feel like you should have just got the
but
Omen Hawk to
you can't. You
kill.
have to single combat the 5-4 because it's lethal
Hmm,
otherwise. You would love to kill that Citria, but now you are just
yeah, you
pressured
would.
to not do it. Next turn, depending on what your opponent does.
You can use Rally again with
Yeah.
Riposte.
Do you? Yeah, you do. Probably.
Yeah, that is so much like mana. Okay, it probably uses the Bright Steel Protector with it though. That would be the best case scenario. Like something to use.
Yeah, but I think you play the Omhawk, not the Omhawk, wrong bird, dude.
That's a funny
Yeah.
looking Omen Hawk. That.
Thank you. Yeah, you definitely the tracker first here, but um, seeing what your enemy does with his left 4 mana, reacting to it with a potential riposte, because he will challenge your Thidria with the Lancer.
Yeah,
So
100%.
you only have 8 mana. If you had 9 mana, you would would instantly play the Pursuit here. But you're short 1 mana, so you just wait for him to challenge it, riposte the Citria, and hopefully live happy ever after by going into the Pursuit.
Yeah. Do you pose lethal like that though?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
That's
No.
the issue here. Because if your other tracker had challenged as well, challenger, then you would threat him with 9 damage Citria. That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to. I think. Oh, it's difficult. You could no, because like at most, if you rally here, you're getting 4 damage off in total.
Yeah. Mm,
It's not worth it.
yeah, probably not. But you don't have anything to play here. You need to insta attack.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying because you don't want that Swiftling Lancer there. You want it gone. But yeah, especially on this side as well, even using a rally, I feel like it might actually go to Colby. Because you do have the Bright Steel formation on this side, and Kobachi's breaking a bit with spells.
Yeah, but those spells are actually worth a lot here.
Mm,
I would Spirit Refuge on the 5-4.
100%. He might Spirit
Just
Refuge
to get
back,
this
but
damage. I
yeah.
mean, if you want to go for the Bright Steel, or you just wait what your opponent does here.
Ooh. Okay, let's see.
Ah,
Koibi,
that's
I think he's getting underneath Kobachi's skin a little bit.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. Uh, that's so close, but I think this goes to Colby, like you said, yeah.
yeah, I think it's close. Yeah, it's 100%. It's Bright Steel formation. Your Swiftling Lancer survives 1 HP. Even if you use wait, no, do you?
You
'Cause
get that Bright Steel formation, the Spirit Refuge next turn. You just back to 11 HP. So what you
that
gonna do?
doesn't die. Oh yeah, then you go to 2, so he can only really trade, but he still uses it. Yeah, no, yeah, it goes to Colby.
And that's 2-0, so Kuwachi is out of the top
Yeah,
cut.
and what do you think about that? It's so weird to say because the match isn't over, but like just by looking at the
Yeah,
card,
and,
you're
and
like,
he still has 20 HP, but
yeah,
that's
it's
I don't see a way.
yeah, it's kind of like sometimes like if someone just come in, they don't know the game that well. It's like someone's just like Kobachi's dead 100%. He may be on 20 HP. Colby may be on 2. But Colby top decked the Bright Steel formation at the start of the game. Mm,
Yeah, why isn't he playing it? Let me guess. Oh no, actually, I thought we are frozen, but he's still thinking about it.
Yeah, you thought we're frozen, but Colby's. Oh no, he's abusing the emotes.
He's going in.
Oh,
Yep. Because if you just play something else, like the 4 mana or the 3 mana, um, you have to pursue that and hope for the best. But that's
yeah.
oof. Because Bright Steel for the Bright Steel, if he attacks, give every single unit a shield, that so they can't take any damage.
Like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not game ending. It's understandable.
Do we even deny that or something? Not deny, but Spirit Refuge repost.
I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, you
I
don't
mean,
have enough mana for Pursuit now, but your opponent
you
has
could
deny
just
anyway, so you don't mind.
deny your single combat, but yeah, Kobachi out, and I feel like he had some good performances there. Kobe winning, I feel like it is a bit
Oh, sorry.
unexpected.
I was just chilling.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, yeah, I could have been doing something a lot worse. But thank the Lord.
Thank the
Your
Lord, I
word.
still have my pants
Uh,
on. Yeah.
yeah. So it's good. Kobe won. Kobachi ended. Lisa still has his pants on. So I think overall
For
was a
now.
good. Yeah. It was good, and I feel like in this game, like Colby really gave it hard in the emotes to Kobachi. I was like, wow, it's pretty much uncalled for, but like, maybe there's some sportsmanship in there, or maybe like it's Kobachi going into his DMs or Discord after doing like, what are you playing at?
I mean, it was the Luxy mode, right? So he probably was just like, do you have something? Can you win? I mean, I'm at 5 HP. Uh, this is really close.
Yeah, it was. And one of the biggest factors in that game as well was the second Omen Hawk not having that challenger. Incredibly important. So sad you didn't get it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but that does end for now. Not end. So the next time we see it, probably around 10, 15 minutes, we'll be going into Top Cut again in the
Should be
finals.
fast, I think, though.
Yeah, it should be fast, probably a little bit better. So we're gonna take a break
I
right
mean, we
now.
can just talk
Yeah.
about the decks, maybe if that's
Okay. Yeah.
possible now
Yeah.
until they start. I don't know how far they are. If they're like in the second game, we probably should take like 5 or 10 minutes of a break. But let's see. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah, no,
stretch.
yeah.
Okay.
They're still in the game at the
Okay. So
moment.
basically, game 2 right now. Okay.
Yes, yeah, I believe they are. So we're gonna go to them shortly. Whoever wins that match, we're gonna take a short break now, and hopefully we'll be back with the finals. So thank you.
Yeah. Alright, guys. We are back with the finale of this week's tournament. Week 6, Season 5. Next week's gonna be our last week of this season. Right now we are having Jenna and Colby, two really good players right now. Jenna, one of our multiple tourney winners, and Colby, a new face around here, instantly getting into the finale. What do you think? Who has the upper hand here?
I think just like looking at Colby's deck, like we saw before in Fiora Shen, he bricked hard. Now the thing is, like you're bringing this, and both spooky decks were banned, so just by knowing this, like he's gonna have to play, and he's gonna play with that deck. I feel like okay, he was lucky versus Kobachi, right? I feel like Kobachi should have won. I feel like especially when he top decked the Get Excited, I feel like Kobachi probably should have won that, but RNG wasn't in his favor. But I think the biggest like when I'm just looking at this deck, I'm just thinking John is gonna win. Unless he, like Colby has some insane like top deck, I don't think he's gonna cut it.
Yeah, I do believe Jenna got this as well. So 2-0 there. Jenna, such a strong player. Plays 50 or something right now on the master ladder. Not sure about Colby, what he's currently at, but Jenna being a multiple tourney winner, me obviously being the 6-time tourney winner. I can't play anymore because we need to let other people have a chance to win as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And now, just looking at this right now, okay, I think I'm Jana. Yeah, you kind of probably want to keep your hand. Maybe you can get rid of the Mystic Shot if you want. That's all right if you don't want to. I feel like it's a really good hand here.
Looking at the hand of Colby, he's in favor right now. He having that 1, 2, 3, 4 against an aggro matchup, as Fiora is gonna be so huge. This matchup will probably come down to Fiora is just gonna get the 4 kills.
Yeah, I feel like definitely just by looking at this right now. And I've said before, okay, this is so greedy, but Colby, for some reason, keeps having good draws with it. He, like, for 2 games now we've seen he's got the Bright Steel formation first time constantly, but just having that, like, the Fiora, the Shen, like, it's so good, but the thing is, he's running really low in spell mana. If he plays the Fiora now, you can't do anything with it.
I wouldn't have played the Fiora there. Damn, that was risky, because Get Excited into, I don't know, like a jury rig or something. That's just to get excited, getting rid of Fiora. You don't have any mana to counter it. And your opponent also has a 1/1 more on the board. That was so risky. Also, Fiora still is not gonna die now. Damn.
A bit not exactly what you want to see. Really ballsy coming out of Colby. But I do think it was a bit of a iffy place to play Fiora, especially because if you play Shen next time, you're not really going to have a lot of spam on it. Like, in fact, you're just going to have none. Because nothing.
But the thing is, the forced Fiora on the field right now is probably the reason why he's gonna win it now.
Ooh, 2 Mystic Shots coming out. Now you want your opponent to fall below 4 mana.
Your opponent does have riposte, so this game is going to be over so fast. We will go into game 2 really, really fast, because this is going to be a Fiora just tanking it.
2 Mystic Shots and he's... Oh wait, without the initial...
Oh yeah, I mean...
I know. I feel like that. I feel like that's bad from Janna. Because you're answering it with the repo. Wait, no.
No, it's Fiora's dead. Fiora's dead. She can't. Fiora's just dead. But this game will still be in favor of Colby, in my opinion here. Because look at the hand of Jenna right now. That's not looking good, especially with that board. Shen comes down next turn, or the Lancer, just challenging something, getting rid of another 2/1. Boy.
Yeah. It's not good, and you see this happen a lot with like discard decks, right? The aim of this deck is to get Jinx as soon as you can, get rid of all your cards, and have that incredible level up. If you don't have that, you're left with just, well, this.
Oh, that's not good, but at least you can rummage.
Yeah, at
your
least
2 cards.
Yeah, you can rummage them and get something off them, so it's probably. Oh,
That's a Jinx, but you don't want to play Jinx, obviously, right?
Yeah.
The Lancer's just gonna grab you. So Colby was so smart. He was actually reading the Jinx in hand because he saw his enemy having
yeah.
4 mana that he didn't attack, so he has a free Jinx instantly. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's a Jinx level up though. Done.
I walk the space between worlds.
I completely get where you're coming from.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
that's-
For a second, I thought there was an issue with the sound. I just realized I had the stream playing in the background,
Nice.
and I was just like, why can't I hear myself?
So that's a Jinx level up, and she needs a good draw. That's a really good draw because now that's a rocket.
No one's the
Yeah,
wiser.
it's actually good. Okay.
That's just an attack and a rocket. Because 2 mana, there's nothing for 2 mana that can shield you. And your Jinx has quick attack, so your Jinx is always safe here. You blast his face so hard. So damn hard now.
Yeah, I like it. And the thing, what was really good as well with this is you had the rummage, but you also got 2 scrap bots off it. Like, that was so good to just have. And yeah, your open attack here is just insane.
Yeah. This attack needs to happen full force. Your opponent can't do anything here. That's just straight up for 9 damage. That 3 damage left. This is why the Lancer needs to go in front of the Jinx to deny the 5 damage and not the 2. You are now in Get Excited range, and the Jinx, what does the Jinx do? Draw you 2 cards. So that was a bad block. You get rid of the Lancer. It sucks, yeah, but look at the Jinx now going ham with another.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
one right there. The rummage
That's
into the
GG.
vision. Yeah, now, I'm Jana. I kind of know is someone who might play this
That's
one.
GG.
Yeah,
So
we-
basically, Rummage is a burst card. So your Jinx does not die, and gives you a rocket.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a fast game 1.
Ooh, Colby, I feel
Colby.
like, there could have been something in there that is like you could have kind of like baited the deny. But I guess like in Jana, the situation you're in, you're like you have no other reason than to use it. So yeah. Fantastic game there coming out by Jenna. And Jenna, a constant top performer in every single one of these tournaments, and I'm not surprised he took the win there. And like I called it before, that deck, it had a bit of an okay start, but when you're stuck there with like a Bright Steel formation, you're getting a riposte, you have a rally in your deck when you don't really need that rally anyway. Oh, it was just so good right there for Jenna.
Like we were talking about in the semifinals, this is I am Jenna's deck, right? Of Fiora Shen. Looking way better than Colbeam's. Colby's version, like you were scared of, can brick 2 games in a row, basically. If you can't get your foot on the board against aggro, you are just done. And getting the Jinx level up was just a confident nail.
Oh, yeah, what I like by I'm Jenna is keeping a hold of that judgment. Now that judgment probably will save your life this game.
It's 1-0 Jenna right now.
The thing is, Colby
let's see.
doesn't seem to have a good starting hand right now on his deck. He's gonna have to top deck something.
Yeah, that's the worst the worst cards you can have as an aggro player right now here.
Yeah,
You are
I'm
running
not.
on a timer.
Yeah, I don't even think you're exaggerating. Those probably actually are the worst cards you can get. Oh, getting a Draven here is not bad, but yeah, like as a starting hand, I can't think of a worse hand to have.
As an aggro player, you are running on a timer every time you play against something like this. If your opponent sets up a board, you have no way to win the game.
Yeah, I feel like if you discard the bot, you're just gonna get a free kill and a free like spell put off. Is it kind of worth it putting an axe on Draven right now?
No, but you don't need 2 crowd favorites, so.
Yeah, 100%.
Time for the moneymaker.
So, pushing for the damage, killing the River Shaper. Really good play, getting the 4 damage in, killing River Shaper so your opponent only has 2 mana, can't even barrier it. I like it.
Ooh, I think it's 4. If you put down River Shaper in this turn, then you're able to use Judgment. But the thing is, if your opponent has something like a Get Excited, it's gonna be so difficult to use it.
So your River Shaper does not do anything here, sadly, but you keep that 3 spell mana that you desperately need right now. You
100%.
This is gonna be some serious push. I'm not a fan of favorites, but at the same time, you are forced to do it, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like you can have the same presence with Get Excited into Scrapbot as well, and then getting rid of one of your crowd favorites. I feel like you probably have the same amount of impact.
What's gonna be really amazing though, if you just Tracker into Shen and then Relentless Pursuit.
Oh yeah,
That would be really
be
amazing.
devastating. Now, what do you feel like? I'm Jenna being a bit greedy. Do you think keeping the Judgment in hand, or do you think it was good?
Right now, obviously not.
Yeah.
But you can never know. If you
But-
draw the Fiora against an aggro deck, having Judgment can just instantly turn the tides, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do get where you're coming from, like 100%. Ooh, the tracker coming out there, probably going to achieve Shed next. But yeah, you're right. He can rally here, then open attack and rally again.
So he probably is thinking about crowd favorite now, but it's not the play. So that's good what he did. Though I don't understand the 1/1 attack.
I guess like
To bait out the Draven X crowd favorite, maybe? I don't even know. But that's an easy Shen into Relentless Pursuit.
yeah, and that's gonna be pretty key here. Now, he's gonna want to just get rid of that Jinx as soon as he can. Oh, Jenna's on a timer right now.
Work with this joker?
Actually, do you pass? That's because
No,
right now,
I think you pass. You need to save.
yeah,
you
especially
need
because
to
of the
save-
crowd favorite here.
Yeah, you're on that Judgment play right now. Ooh, Spirit's Refuge is not bad to get. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you open up attack instantly. You grab your favorite Jinx, because that Jinx is gonna be dangerous. She only needs 2 rockets and you're done. Technically,
Ooh, the
she
thing-
only needs 1 rocket.
He can level up Jinx now.
Sweep them away.
Yeah, this turn,
Yeah.
but not now. But this turn, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't get anything off it though, which would be a bit sad.
If your opponent blocks with the 5/4 on Shen and the 4/3 on the 2/2, you are going Judgment on the Shen. But your opponent has to get excited. You lose your Judgment. You lose 8 mana. You're in a tough spot.
Yeah, that's gonna be the devastating thing right there. 2 Get Excited coming out would completely shatter any chance he would have of the Judgment.
Yeah, your dreams are just gone.
You
So
dr-
what you do
yeah.
here is Spirit's Refuge or Prismatic Barrier. I'm more a fan of the Spirits because you need that HP back. You need 10 HP here.
Yeah, 100%.
You are
You take
running
that.
on 7 HP against a deck that can just, with the blink of an eye, just get rid of your HP.
Yeah, I think the only other option you could have said it if he used Charismatic Barrier, then he would have been able to rally twice. But now he can only do it once.
Yeah, and that's another crowd favorite. That's a huge board here. So healing
Okay,
himself probably with the Shen again.
This is where we're
Or
gonna see
just
the Get
getting Jinx.
Excited, 100%. Which
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna fully. Oh, is he gonna? Oh, he's gonna let it go. Okay, was the other one a Jinx in hand?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was. Okay,
yeah, it was.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, 100%. This is where we see Judgment play, but ooh.
Yeah,
Is it-
he doesn't think about Judgment in this position.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
he
you-
forgets.
Yeah, you
he
never.
forgets.
You never want to think about Judgment at all.
Yeah.
In this.
And that's clear.
There is no dispute.
Yeah,
That's a
very.
Shen Judgment.
Do you want to just do it instead and block Shen with the 6/5 crowd favorite? Because that one would be better.
Immediately.
Your Shen doesn't die
There is no
necessarily
hope.
without your opponent
Immediately.
getting some resources off though. So
There is no dispute.
if you block the Draven, your Shen does not die. You take 4 damage from the crowd favorite now, though.
Currents pull them down.
What he wants to do,
Yeah.
We will reform.
in the perfect world, he would have 3 mana more, just Spirit Refuge and Judgment, and just go to 20 HP.
Oh no, the thing is though, if he doesn't block the 6/5, he can just lethal. Oh wait, no, he can.
So-
I'm pretty sure is two battle axes on the 6/5. So that increases its damage there.
So that's 4
that goes
damage,
to
that's 7,
8
that's
on
8,
full.
that's 9. No, he can't lethal, he's 1 off, I believe.
Oof, that's pretty risky.
So he pushes 1 damage with 4 damage with crowd favorite. He can buff it twice, which makes the damage up to 6, and they get excited for 9 damage. He does not have lethal yet. He is 1 off in theory. I would still not do anything with the crowd favorite like he did, because you have the Jinx in hand. You play that Jinx, you play Get Excited, Rummage. You get the rocket and you have lethal.
I like the deny coming out here.
Yeah, but he has lethal now in theory.
Stands for Jinx. Durr.
So
Yeah, I
Get Excited, 1 of the X's, in phase, 3 HP. Rummage, level up Jinx. Hopefully draw something that is a 1 mana card. Another Rummage would be devastating though.
Yeah, it really would be. And usually he kind of do constantly keep getting the same rummages.
So what is it? Nope, that's not what you need. If you got a rocket here,
Now it's
that would be lethal.
Yeah.
But now the
100%.
rocket can be just used, can just get denied, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's kind of like, I mean, you can kind of see he does have the riposte, and you can then use that, like rally twice, but it gives you like, ooh, but you have to deny it as well. It's a
Either you
tough
play the River
spot.
Shaper, or you just pass right now to see what your opponent does.
Hmm.
Because next turn Jinx has 5 cards on hand. Yeah, the 6 mana one gives her a rocket anyway. You can deny that. I personally would play the River Shaper here.
Mm. Oh, just looking at it, it's just like a bit tense. It's just, yeah, okay, you use the River Shaper, you give up your chance for kind of like a rally or a repose because you have to deny.
So, do you play the...
It must be done.
Okay. Going broad and going for the block instead to make it safer here.
I feel like even in
Mhm.
Colby's situation, you really didn't need at all to just block. You could have just used your 6 mana card, the Experimenter.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Could have on the River Shaper. For
yeah.
sure.
I mean, the worst case scenario, like he denies it, but then would he have a second deny?
A gift from the river folk.
Shen nearly level up.
And if it helps, stick your little.
Ooh, yes.
Okay. Wants to go for more mana. Hopes for something good in his hand. Doesn't get it. I also don't get the play.
Yeah, I feel like you could have
Uh,
probably just used the Experiment, would have been a lot better to use. Yeah.
Probably. So the Ocean only draws 1, right?
The thing is,
So if you play the Experimenter, you draw 3, and next turn, if everything comes to worst, you have 5 cards in hand now, and you don't get that rocket.
yeah. I could still get the rocket off this though. Judging by the game, he doesn't need to play. He doesn't need to attack, and Koibi can just take the round as it is.
That's a vision, and then a rocket.
Yeah, you've vision.
But
Okay.
but it
the
doesn't
on-
kill. It doesn't kill though.
It's called gunplay.
Hmm.
No, what are you doing? No! Oh, please don't, Colby. The he don't attack and use the rocket first here to check for deny, maybe or something. Or oh, no, wait. Actually, that's better. I'm so stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
You possibly could have done is when he played the Battlecaster, he still could not have got the rocket. I believe. No, he couldn't have. You could have just riposte single combat. Got.
Our wills align.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a riposte. Why
Yeah, you-
not? I guess.
No, yeah.
Then
What you?
do you also use your Spirit's Refuge, because you know he only has a rocket. You get to 10 damage, and then you single combat the Jinx, and you're back at 20 HP. And
Oh,
then
this
that's
might
when-
be a better move
Yeah.
by Janna.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Exactly this one. Back at 20 HP, and that's over then, because that's only 10 damage in phase afterwards.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Colby really. I think. Okay,
What form will the waters take?
so I'm Janna would have got 10 before, but I guess gets 20 now. Yeah, so that's a whole lot better. Yeah, that's amazing.
You need another Jinx here, but then still, you have a problem.
Yeah, so I'm Jenna has an incredibly good play, but the thing is, it was kind of just that one play at the moment, and he needs something more because he's not going to get any more lifesteal. Like this 10 lifesteal on Shen now, it's gonna go, and he's gonna have to find another way. And I believe he only ran 2 copies. So I don't see how he's gonna come back into it.
Show them what we're made of.
Okay, Cytheria is nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't mind seeing here.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
not the best
Yeah.
thing to happen to you.
I feel like you could just use barrier at this point because there's no reason to use riposte, and it shaves you off to some manner as well.
Yeah, and you saved that one.
Yeah, you
Save
save
that,
one
Shen,
mana
yeah.
with that.
The problem is, do you attack with Shen Cytheria? Probably don't, huh?
Follow my lead.
Ooh, and he gets it again.
Do you only attack with Cytheria here?
I think you can, and I don't think he blocks it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have blocked it.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused as why he blocked it. I mean, I guess you are still going wide, but then again, there's still no reason really to block it.
Yeah, but now he can grab something here, but still.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, I think Jenna had like a really good play, but it's just Colby, you know, you have this discard aggro deck, you're really going wide with your board, and
That's 1-1.
yeah, it's something like this deck like struggles to do. You're not always able to do it as a Fiora or a Shen deck. It's not about going wide. It's about challenging units, taking them off the board, and slowly winning and trying to get that Fiora level up. But yeah, as we saw there, like, okay, we're going to Colby's deck right now. Oh wait, so I believe this is the one he lost on before. So he's gonna go and have to go back and play this deck. Now, how do you think he's gonna do it? Because like even Tina Crown Guard, unless you're using it in like the perfect situation, I don't think like it's gonna really help you win the game.
He's probably gonna break with it again early on.
Yeah, I feel like you should like usually when you're creating this deck, I feel like it's just kind of just something to put in. I probably would have took out a Crown Guard for like a Judgment if you're going to be that way. Because like, you know, this deck, you look at it, okay, it's all about Fiora. Okay, you don't need the Crown Guard in there. And like, especially with like a Relentless Pursuit as well, I'm just kind of like, But the thing is, yeah, he has won with it before. And to like all the credit and like what I've been saying about this deck, he is in the finals. He is 1-1. And, you know, he's looking, like, good. You know, he's not been looking bad. He's been looking really smart in his plays. Just maybe not his deck creation. And I feel like, you know, he's going to do well. You know, but it's just going to come down to if he bricks or not.
Yeah, I think the Crown Guard's just in the way here, though. 2 Citrus would have been enough as well. 2 Lancers, maybe. Yeah, let's see how this one plays out.
Ooh, yeah, hopefully. There's a lot of like caster bias sometimes, so we're not really going to get about because I do want to get about into like who I want to win, who I don't want to win, but I feel like that kind of just ruins the fun sometimes. So we're just gonna get into it now, and we have the matchup again once more. And you know, I'm gonna give it to Janna. I'm gonna say like Janna wins Definitely
Oof.
not with this hand.
No.
Like, this is just like, this is a hard pass. Like,
Yeah, that's a full mulligan there.
yeah. Ooh, like, not, like, it's not the best. It's better than what you had, but it's still not great. Looking at the side of Colby, he, like, I feel like he probably had, like, a bit better. I'm Jenna, bricking a little bit at the moment.
Yeah,
Like-
you just skip that though.
Yeah, I feel like that's good. You do want to conserve your mana.
Yeah, that's a decision. Rape
You can use Protector
the
here.
shifter
Yeah,
or not. Yeah,
yeah, I
you
think
definitely
it's
attack
good.
with the 3-2. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You probably could have attacked with your 3-2 as well, because like it's not targeting. You don't have to worry about Star Shape.
But that's
Side-
that's a
Star
Shen now.
Shape. Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna be great because it has no real weight. Well, I mean,
And
you
what
do.
what do you shield with Shen? That's a shapeshifter. The river shaper. Oh my god, what's happening with my words?
Okay, hear me out. I feel like all you need to do is Jenna. If you play Shen,
And spirits fall to
riposte.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just riposte your Green Glade and you'll kill Shen. Then you use your Shen. And I guess you probably could just use the same at you, but you'll have the advantage.
Right now, this is looking really like it's looking like the same. This is going the same pace.
I walk the space
I mean, it's mirror
Okay.
match after all.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Like, when it comes down to it, it could also like just come down to a judgment. But as we see time and time again coming out of Colby, he's always getting that bright steel formation every single game. This boy is drawing it all the time. He's so lucky.
So this is really good. You always want the extra draw from the 2-2. It's just amazing. Yeah, you definitely repost that one.
Yep. The
You
thing
want
is,
your Shen.
you riposte, but he has single combat, and he's probably more than happy to give one of his green glides up.
Yeah, that's true. He has to use some more resources though. His single combat is gone as well, but you lose your Shen, which is huge, obviously, right? That's a green blade trade though. Sure.
Yeah, and the thing in general, I feel like Colby, with that play, I don't feel like you should have attacked with Shen, especially in a mirror matchup. Because, like, what he now has is Swiftling Lancer, which is slowly going to eat away at all of your units, and I feel like that play just dictated Colby winning the game.
The issue here is he wants to play
Oh,
Fiora,
wow.
but he
I'd take
knows
that.
his enemy could have single combat, and he would
The thing is,
gladly take that as well.
yeah, I feel like you... Ooh, okay.
So, do you play the Lancer instead of Fiora because you are scared that it instantly dies?
I feel like, yeah, you probably could have just played Lancer there.
You should have probably played anything. Let's be real.
I don't understand why Koibi, like, it was in a really good, like, pivotal moment of like if you played Lancer, you'd have absolute board control for the rest of the game, but he decided not to, which I think was a bit odd, but I still think he's in control.
Yeah, I get that he doesn't drop the Fiora, but dropping nothing is just a mana waste. He wanted his opponent to waste his mana so he can safely play Fiora, but Jenna just happily said, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna bounce that back. I don't need it."
Yeah. The thing is, right now, if you kind of look at where the decks are at, so by the time he can play another Cytheria, Colby will be ready to put down his Bright Steel formation. And so you're Jenna right now. Jenna's on a timer, and honestly, just like looking at the decks, you know, like he's getting like the Swiftling Lancer. He's kept his Shen alive. I feel like you don't need to play Fiora this game at all because you're probably not going to win with it.
So the Citra attack is really, really strong here. She's
Yeah.
also not gonna die. There's no way she's gonna die. You don't mind. Your opponent has to block here.
Understood.
That hurts for Jenna because this trade is obviously going in the favor of Colby, but I think you need to commit to that attack.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's quite a shame as well that Koibi can give up so much control and still be like, oh,
Balance favors you.
yeah, Spirit's Refuge coming in. Okay.
Okay, so because he shielded his River Shade, he still gets the Lancer trade as well. Shen survives. You're fine with that. It's not the best thing that could have happened.
Ooh, but he
let's
got
see.
the 5 Elite Tough. I can't remember the name of it, but that is...
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a 5/5 with
Yeah, so
um,
that's a 5/5 that
44.
only... Yeah, that's only Cythia is actually able to take away. And next game, next round, like... Ooh, it's kind of like... I'm just kind of like bricking with spells at the moment. And Colby's just here, like, he has a mixture of spells and units.
Yeah, he's a bit too cautious with the Fiora. He's playing the 1 mana tracker first. I mean, it makes sense to proc his
Yeah.
challenge anyway, right? But I feel like he was too cautious like 2 rounds ago already.
Yeah, I
That's a
feel like...
second-
The way... Yeah, it's... That can be a really devastating play.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, it really does.
You only attack with those 2, not the Shen, because the Shen is just gonna die, in theory.
Ooh, okay.
And you want to keep that riposte for your Fiora and not not use it for the Shen to save it to kill the Sidria.
You straight up open attack.
Yeah, you have another choice.
Yeah, you're, it is. I mean, I guess like a judgment into a single combat, kill Fiora, but then again, you still on that like bright steel formation timer.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I'm-
you.
yeah,
Yeah, this is really awkward. You can. Fuck, what can you do, huh? Definite prismatic barrier to save that one.
yeah, because you're
Um,
1 damage off lethal at the moment. It's a bit, it's not great.
You are 1 off. That is definitely true, but you prismatic barrier the 7/5 Citria for sure. And then see what your opponent does, because you can still single combat it with the 7/7 the Fiora. Your opponent will deny it, but you have a deny for the deny, right?
Oh yeah,
You just
yeah.
have to hope your opponent doesn't have 2 denies.
The thing is, if you use bright steel formation, it's still possible to use judgment, but you need to deny bait now. You need to fish for deny, and like you said, yeah, using a single combat onto Shen would be the perfect way to fish for the deny.
Oh, and he doesn't shield the Fiora.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like what he's going for here is just the bright steel formation, Shen
Yeah,
level up
and then plus
completely-
3 attack on everyone, right? But
Yeah.
that, I mean, that's in my book. That's an easy single combat 7/7 on the Fiora. Your enemy doesn't even have enough mana for a deny and something else.
What you can? Yeah, no, yeah, it has to be single combat deny. You need to deny bait with that
You
judgment.
have
in
to
hand.
hope that Fiora dies here.
No, I feel like you're kind of hoping that Fiora lives. Oh, yeah, because you want to get a deny out. Obviously, hoping that it does die, but best case scenario is he uses deny, and then at least like a judgment next round, and get Shen, get Fiora, and then
It's
you're
like
left with a bright steel formation
This
and a
is
bright
this
steel
now right now is like, oh, you like deny? I have a deny for your deny. It's like really easy.
Yeah, there is a way Jeddah can come back into this game, and I just feel like it's been misplaced by Combi. He just needs to make a couple more, and then we can see what happens.
Colby is actually thinking about it because Janet took so long to decide on that. That's actually a really good thing to do here, not to play the single combat too fast, to show that you're confident that you can deny his deny. And then you can just go for the deny. But I think Yeah, so he falls for it.
Yeah, I
Kinda.
think that's really good. Using deny straight April away probably would have given a bit too much up. Definitely deny this deny.
Or not?
Or
Okay, well, the timer was already over.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that goes through. That's fine. You take that as well because your Sithir is still alive, so that's a good trade.
Yeah.
And
Right still. And
yeah, Bright Steel formation comes down, but
you have
now
to
here's
Spirit
the but.
Refuge.
No,
Water changes.
you have Judgment.
Yeah, that too, but you don't use that.
No, because you can't get lifesteal off by using Judgment on a shield.
We will reform.
Yeah, but I don't think you use the Judgment here because the Bright Steel's not gonna die. So you just save your Citrias maybe. And then hope your enemy blocks into your Citria attacks. I will probably not block the Shen here. It's a bit awkward, I know, but I would block with 2 units. Spirit Refuge
Okay.
those 2. And
A
the
bit
next attack just
odd.
instantly open it. And
He decides-
Judgment him.
A bit odd he decides not to save his other Cithria.
I don't think that was the play.
Yeah, I'm Jenna just has left the game. I don't
Yeah,
understand. You have
but-
those 2 on hand and you decide not to use them on anything?
Yeah, but let's be honest. You Spirit Refuge 2 of those units. You eat 10 damage. You don't mind at all because next turn you have 3 units. You instantly attack. Both Citrias get +1/+1. The Shifter gets +2/+2. You
Mhm.
open it up, and you just go for a Judgment. No other way.
What do you
Right
do here?
now,
You-
what you need to do is you need to challenge the Bright Steel and Judgment. Or single combat. So you have 2 options here. You have 10 mana, it works. But you will see what your opponent does first, I guess.
Yeah, especially with the shields come up from Shen Stand United.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
but you don't know
kind
that.
of be forced into a kind of riposte. I feel. It
Okay, let's
might
see
not
how he
work.
revolves it. Okay.
Okay, not sure if you can hear me. I'm just having some technical issues at the
No,
moment.
I can't
so I'm
hear
not
you.
Able to actually. Yeah, no, I'm back.
Okay, apparently he's not back. So this is obviously not a good situation to be in. Oof, that's a tough one. Judgment, not the best option here. 2 Spirit Refuge. You don't heal. This is a really, really tight spot for I am Jenna right now. Let's see if she can get herself out of this. Going for the riposte, so I would also use the Spirit Refuge on the Fiora to not have her die, but also a good idea, single combat the Bright Steel with a Spirit Refuge. Your opponent does have an answer though with a Spirit Refuge himself, so you are done.
Yeah,
you
one,
lose the game.
absolutely 100% to do that.
You just lost. If you didn't have any shield,
Yeah,
I am Jenna could have won.
yeah, it's definitely a bit oof to see, especially. But the thing is, the Kobe has been so lucky, just constantly every time getting these Bright Steel formation, really changing the state of the game constantly every single time. It's been fantastic to see, but I feel like there is a bit of luck involved, but that's nothing at all to take away from Colby. I feel like he's played incredibly well, and I'm happy with how he's played. It's been fantastic. It's been a fantastic tournament, honestly.
Yeah, it was good to see the mirror Mirror's hard. Shenfiora comes
Yeah,
down to the bright still in the end.
yeah, we
You
saw
can't
a
do much
lot of
against it.
yeah, we saw a lot of mirrors today, especially like probably the most popular deck today was just discard aggro and Fior Shen and Anivia was probably the only decks we
Nivea,
kept
yeah,
seeing.
we saw a Nivea every single lineup, but it got banned every single time. Yeah. So
Oh,
I believe we are now going to host our slot B tournament organizer MTuck in a bit.
Oh.
He's a cool dude. He was place 1 in NA, like first one master, I think. Kept that first position for quite some time. Amazing player, like really amazing. I'm
Yeah.
glad that he's not in EU because otherwise it would be really one-sided here.
Oh yeah, it's everyone who's wanting to play or is just watching the stream just because you casually like watching lore, who knows. Join the Discord, links in the description. If you all you need to do is sign up for the NA tournament, which is now about to start. So yeah, pretty much this is the EU one. We finished for now. And just kind of like the state of the game.
And I
It's
think
fantastic.
can I still join the NA tournament? I probably can't.
I believe like if you have time that you might still be able to sign up. I'm not too sure.
Okay, let me ask MTuck.
Yeah, I think is MTalk hosting by himself?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's kind of I've not seen a lot of NA casters outside of MTalk, so that would
Okay.
actually be interesting to watch as well.
He already started. Damn it. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely no worries at all. Yeah, we still haven't found his Twitch yet.
Yeah, let's just find his Twitch chat real quick, and then we're going to host him. I found it. There we go.
Oh, yeah, so that would actually be pretty cool. Oh yes, I believe we've found it now, so we can host it.
So, have a good one, everyone, and good luck. Have fun with MTuck. Like I said,
Yeah.
amazing player. NA, maybe not good as AU, but you will still have your fun.
Yeah. NA's for fun region, and that's what you guys are gonna have now.
All
See
right.
you guys later.
See ya.